live.
Off to the races. Oh boy, hold on. I need to rush real quick. Yeah, no, I was thinking of upgrading my CPU because apparently I only have 4 cores, which isn't bad, but because I'm streaming, it means that my computer is kind of like on the border of its limitations of what it can do at once. And so a lot of the time my games
it's on the border of constantly shitting itself. I get it.
Basically, yeah. I wish I knew what overclock even means. I mean, I know I could look it up, but when I go on all these websites, they're always like, "Oh yeah, and this thing OCs at very nicely." And I'm like, "Great." What does overclocking mean?
I will trust you on that.
The OC on this is amazing.
I absolutely know what this is.
It's not even Almighty Games. I'm an idiot. Oh goodness.
Disgusting.
Disgusting.
You disgusting pig man. But I did go ahead and do one small thing in the game while I was waiting, which is there's a in an old location after you get Frog his final sword. You can go back to that waterfall area, and one of the enemies that throws rocks will throw an item he needs to equip to be able to do we'll be able to it'll let Frog equip it so that you can do a triple attack with him. I didn't really need to do that, but for my own sake I did so. But now we're on to Robo's mini quest.
Okay, so we do have how many more side quests? I think
This is the last one.
This is the last one. Oh wow.
This is the last one, then we're off to the final area.
Dip.
Welcome home, R66Y, or should I say Prometheus. You dare defile this place with humans? And now we're locked in here. Well, I guess we'll continue. Let's just see what you can do. Ominous conveyor belts. Joke's on you, fuckers!
Now, Skylar, what is your favorite John? What's the fool's name? The guy in It's a Wonderful Life, James Stewart. What's your favorite James Stewart movie?
I guess It's a Wonderful Life, because it's the only one I know. So you know, by default.
I was about to like throw another movie your way, but at least on spot, I can't remember what. Oh well, no. Rear Window.
Oh yeah, that is okay. Fair enough.
There's also Rope. That was a good one. Damn, he was like in a lot of movies that if I looked up his like filmography, I'm sure I'd be like, wait, he was in that movie? Oh yeah.
Working my way through the factory.
Oh, how you been, my dog?
I've been alright, getting ready for my trip in a week, so yeah, this will be the last stream before that trip.
Okay, sick.
So, you know, we really need to finish.
Yeah, I would say so.
I got shit to do. In relation to that, I actually did get some tickets for a few events that'll be going on there. Like, they're demoing the new Transformers RPG and the Power Rangers RPG, and I got tickets to both.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to trying that shit out.
Power Rangers RPG. That's
like as in like D&D. They were gonna make it a D&D 5th edition based game, but they decided to make their own RPG system instead.
Okay, all right. Yeah, no, my brain immediately went to video games, but yeah, you do a lot of like board game stuff.
Well, you play D&D as well.
I do. No, yeah. When I think conventions, though, because I haven't been to enough like board gaming conventions, I just think video games or anime.
You coward.
And usually when I think Power Rangers, I think of like beat 'em up games.
Yeah, not bad for humans, but can you find your way to me? The fuck is talking to me?
He's a frickin' nerd.
Or just insert the fucking Mr. Science Theater 3000 audio clip. Who's talking?
Fucking classic. Who's talking? Oh, gosh.
Let it be the truth. Who the fuck be talking? Huh.
Herm.
Not sure where I'm supposed to go with this. Oh, wait, did that just send me all the way to the beginning? Oh, I'm gonna have a seizure.
Oh, no, don't do that.
I entered the dust chute and it sends me all the way back to the beginning of this conveyor belt.
Oh, no.
I mean, I guess I can try out their new triple tech, because they learned a new ultimate attack, so I'll give that a fucking shot.
Uh-huh.
Let's see what it does. The triple raid. Oh, it only hits one enemy. Oh, that kind of sucks. Oh, that's not bad damage.
Swiggity, swiggity.
But yeah, I got tickets for those to try out. I was only able to get one ticket for the Transformers one, so unless they get an open spot, then I'm gonna give that one to Brittany, because I know she's a bigger Transformers fan than I am.
Yeah, it's true. So, am I wrong here, or do I hear like a subtle whistle in the background?
I hear somebody yelling.
Yelling, that's what. Okay, it was a high-pitched something rather.
High-pitched children being fucking obnoxious.
High-pitched children just having fun.
Fucking children.
Fucking children.
Lock them in cages until they are fully grown and ripened.
But bonsai children, as it were.
Yes.
Have you ever heard about the internet sensation known as the bonsai kitten?
I don't think I'm gonna like this.
So, well, first of all, rest assured, it's not real. But there was a meme that went around on. This will really date it. This is a meme that used to be in chain emails, alongside like man eats a real baby and like I am an Indian prince that wants your credit card information.
Sure.
It was about that era, and the email would like open up and be like, you know, oh, how horrible can people get? Now in Japan, I think.
Now
they're
in Japan?
question mark. Yeah, it's like bold and like italic and squiggly. Japan. They went from bonsai plants to stuffing kittens in jars so that they can make an intricate shape, I think. It's probably the dumbest thing you could possibly imagine. Although it was in such wide circulation that it caught so many people's attention, and it got reported to like the FBI. And the FBI actually took it seriously and decided to investigate. Okay, is this a real thing? I think what they were actually investigating was the site it was reporting on, which I think was rotten.com, which I believe was suspected as being a site where they hosted like actual photos of like murdered celebrities and stuff. I just can't imagine that like the FBI would be investigating for bonsai kittens. It just sounds too made up, but I don't know, you never know.
The world is a stupid, stupid place, and the more you try to make sense of it, the less sense it makes.
But yeah, so that was a thing. Where did I draw that frame? Where did it come from? Where did it go?
Where did it come from, Chrono?
But I don't want to lamb.
The theme of white people.
Is it?
We got it.
When you wake up in the morning and you're looking for a cup of coffee, you're singing to yourself. Oh, motherfucker. That was a Tenacious D song, actually, wasn't it? Like,
yep.
Oh, motherfucker.
You broke the rules.
Now I'll pull out all your pubic hair.
You motherfucker. Though whenever I hear it, all it makes me think of is Yu Yu Hakusho abridged.
Same. I love the censor one where it's like, you mother, you should be ashamed of yourself.
Granted, you just go, the lava disaster greatly changed the planet. At this rate, humans will die out from pure despair. Who the fuck is talking?
It is me, Tim, who built the level. Hello.
Let me through, you dick.
Can you beat my level of despair? I bet you can.
Oh my god, despair, we're playing Danganronpa.
I actually get that now that I've played it. And it's really true. They say that a lot.
It's because she has a fetish. She has a despair fetish.
It's not only her that says it, like, it's pretty much everybody.
Yeah, but she's where it starts.
Yeah, it's weird too because like the second game they bring it up a lot more, almost as if like, oh yeah, no, we've been saying it the whole time. But I went back through the game and it's like they say it a lot, but they say it a lot at the end of the game. Doesn't really feel like it becomes the thesis until we're, you know, wrapping up.
Yeah. Lord, Chrono is just a fucking slaughtering machine with that new sword. Also, it's just pretty now. Like, whenever he swings his sword, it makes, like, a rainbow arch on the attack.
Hell yeah.
It's just very pretty to look at.
It's just very pretty. Thank you.
Stop attacking my team!
Stop touching my friends! Stop it!
Oh, who's here? Hey, Orphle.
Orphle, welcome. This is probably weird for if we get any of like the regular people here because I streamed earlier this morning. I've been trying to do more like art streams in the morning where I'm not really doing a whole lot of like heavy talking. I'm just working. And the first one I did went over pretty well. But it does also mean I'm streaming twice in one day.
The Major Assembly charges the pads beside them. This first. This first. Then enter next to a lot. I'm gonna see this. Okay, conveyor belt. Right being reversible switch above it. Guard machine. Blocking request pass, but if you place 2 guards in front of each other, it will short circuit. Turn up and out the room upstairs. Like the mother brain.
Oh! Now wait a minute. Looks at cartridge. You're not even. You weren't playing Chrono Trigger the whole time.
Wow.
It's been Metroid.
I really fucked this up, didn't I?
Oh dear. Ooh, that's some nice hot coffee. Oh, excuse me, hot chocolate. It's not coffee. Heaven forbid I have some coffee.
Oh, heavens forbid I'd do anything of that. Right.
Oh wait, this goes. You know, honestly, this frame will just replace that frame.
Okay, so that's how that works. Okay, figuring out how to open doors.
Okay, great.
Good lord, that was a lot of money. Okay, neat. They're like 500,000 money.
Uh-huh. Oh my.
Oh no, 50,000. That's still a lot.
Mm-hmm.
At the very least, it's more than I was expecting to need for what? Something.
Mm-hmm.
But that was just weird.
Ah. I'm wearing, excuse me, I'm listening to some like chill Mario music, and it's real good. It's giving me the chills, but as I'm listening to it, I'm just reminding myself of that one time I tried to turn on music to go to bed, and I didn't realize until I was already passed out that I had that little autoplay thing on, and it kept skipping to like the next song and the next song and the next song, and then and I couldn't tell why it was I was falling asleep, because for some reason in my subconscious mind it didn't realize that the music was playing on my computer. I thought I was dreaming of music, and so I just laid there in bed half conscious, constantly hearing some kind of song in the background, just miserable, like, oh, why can't I go to bed, what the fuck's going on? And then sometime at like 4 in the morning I turned over and saw still bright and was like, oh, son of a bitch.
Sorry for shooting off a couple of messages. Okay.
Oh, no, you good.
Ah!
So from here, right there.
Now, Mr. Scatter, you're
Oh,
much
shit.
into RPGs, but how do you feel about like platformers?
Wait, hold on, something just changed.
Oh, okay.
I moved up there and it made a sound. I don't know what it was that I did.
A gentle banging in the night.
Yes. Like I got to the top and then it just made like a sound. And I'm like, what did I unlock?
Oh.
What did I do?
No, yeah. No, in this game I'm giving a try called Dusk. They have a bunch of switches laying around, which I assume are for like secret rooms. It's got that like, it's intentionally built to be like an old Doom game or like a Wolfenstein game where it has a bunch of intentional secrets that you want to look for, and at the end of the game or at the end of the level it'll say like, oh, this many secrets you didn't find or you did find. And so it'll have all these switches that are just casually lying against walls, and when you flick it, it opens the door somewhere. And I didn't realize until like the 4th or 5th level that it wasn't gonna tell me where the switches were. Because I'd flick these switches and be like, oh great, a door must have opened somewhere. And then I walk through like a regular door thinking that's the one, but no. All of them are secrets, and they're not gonna tell me where a single fucking door opened after I flicked it. Orphal's saying, how far are we? And please save your game. First of all, thank you, Orphal. Second of all...
Listen, you are not the boss of me.
You are not my mother. We're pretty close to the end, Orphal.
Yeah, we're on the last side quest, which is Robos, and then we have to go fight Lavos.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Aha, that's how you open that. Alright, so from there, I just need to charge. No. Alright, got the doll. Next place to go. Do some healing while I'm in it. And we will
By the
go
way,
ahead.
I heard some gamer news. So apparently there was a PlayStation conference stream today where they talked about a bunch of new stuff.
Nice, the Old Republic is getting a reboot.
Yes, it is. Although it's only getting a reboot. Supposedly it's only coming out for like the PlayStation 5 at this point.
That's disappointing as fuck, because I would rather play it on PC.
Or a PC game too. I know it came out for Xbox and there's a big following for like the Xbox crowd, but playing it with a controller just seems off. It's very RPG-y. Like every battle, a little faux menu pops up, and you know, I think I even talked about this on one of our streams. Like, Knights of the Republic seems like a really good game for. It seems like a really interesting way that they handle RPG combat, where like it's still you running around in the world. You don't like go through a little sequence and then enter like a battle state, but
Sure.
you still have to do like decisions like, oh yeah, go here, and if you want you can even pause the game and make like a choice, and you can do like a 360 view. I'm sure RPGs do that nowadays, like some. In fact, I think that one game, not Monster Hunter, like is one of the Xenoblades, I think one of the Xenoblades does exactly that. Like, you can pause the game and you have like your party with you, and you can flip through what they're gonna do and like order them to go to like different parts of the map and stuff. Because honestly, I feel like that's where RPGs should be going with their battle systems. If you're gonna go to 3D, you might as well use that space, you know?
Yeah, I get you.
Because I do like games like Chrono Trigger and the battle system that goes with it, obviously. I mean, I even like Paper Mario and like every RPG that uses that take-turn combat system. But the games I remember the most are always the ones that innovate, take that formula and do something a little different.
I totally get that.
Yeah, even when I looked at Knights of the Old Republic, I didn't even think of it as an RPG. It's only now when I revisited it that I'm like, yeah, this is just basically take-turn combat. It's just styled in such a way that I don't even notice. I don't even notice. But yeah, it's still the fact that it's now PlayStation 5 exclusive for now. I don't believe it's going to be like that forever, but for now, PlayStation 5 exclusive. Yeah, it's just I don't want to buy a PlayStation 5. The only reason I bought a 4 was because I wanted to get Last Guardian, and that's absolutely true. I know quite a lot of people do not like Last Guardian. I was okay with it. I didn't mind it.
Their games are at least a little bit interesting, even if I'm not always huge on how some of them turned out.
Yeah. They're art house games, you know?
Yeah, I think that's a good way to put it.
Yeah. And I even really love like the artsy-fartsy stuff out there. I don't think there's anything wrong with saying something is especially artsy. I don't think it devalues the art.
Yeah.
Very nice, all right.
So from here...
Did you also hear that Wolverine's getting his own game?
Huh.
Yeah, I know, right?
I mean, makes sense. It's a popular character, but all I have with that is, huh.
Yeah. Well, so where I'm at with it is it's made by the same guys that made Spider-Man PS4, Insomniac Games.
Okay.
And the way I see it is Spider-Man is great for like an open world type game, but with Wolverine, I just don't see it. Like, he's not a character that gets around fast, you know, and he's not the kinds of stories that I would imagine being set in an open world. Spider-Man is an open world character. You put him in tight corridors and it sort of works, but it's missing big part of his character.
Sure.
So if they were going to do Wolverine, I would personally want it to be like a linear story-based game like X2 Wolverine's Revenge, which, by the way, is a bad game, but it's bad because it's technically a mess. It's like they have stealth missions, but they don't know how to program AI. Shit breaks all the time. All the audio is like desynced. It's a mess. The boss fights are nonsense. You just have to feel around until you figure out their weak spot. It's stupid. But they have amazing kills, which I liked as a 13-year-old, and
as
you
a
could
violent 13-year-old.
and you could get, actually that's wrong, I think it was like 10. Not important. And you could cheat your way through the game. You could turn on invincibility immediately. So any part that was jank, it didn't matter because you could survive it. But as a concept, I thought it was pretty good. Like, the plot is Wolverine is dying from a biological disease because he was experimented on, and he has like 3 days? Yeah, I think it's like he has 3 days to go find the cure by investigating the old science lab where he was given his powers. And along the way, you meet a whole cast of characters. It's very silly and very
wacky characters.
Well, that's when you meet the wackiest character of all.
Your own mortality.
That's where you meet the wackiest character of all. The unshakable realization that you're fictional.
What if he just met Stan Lee? Do you think he'd be nice to him, Wolverine?
I don't know.
Wolverine wouldn't be rude
you're
to
asking,
an old man.
You're asking the big questions here.
I thought you were gonna say you're asking the wrong guy.
I mean, you kind of are.
Yeah. Are you not much into comics, I guess?
I don't read a lot of comics, if that's what you mean.
Yeah, that is what I mean. I guess I really don't either. Which is weird because I sure do make comics. I guess I read manga. It's different.
Where's the switch? Trying to figure out how to navigate around this area. It's a little bit of a pain in the ass.
Bit of a pain in my penis, you know what I'm saying?
Sure.
I suppose we could say that.
You could. You shouldn't. You could.
Yeah. No. Good thing. Yeah, and I still remember, whenever I think of Knights of the Old Republic, I think of Comp USA, which was an old computer store that I used to go to when I was but a wee lad.
When I was
even as a
but a
youngin'.
boy.
Before the great burden took hold, but
Of
when,
age.
no, that's that's like a light reference to the show Pre-Game Discharge, where he was talking about, I think he was talking about some kind of like kids game. It's a gaming news show, and he was like, this is the sort of thing that appeals to tiny children who haven't yet experienced the great burden, and it shows like taxes and W-2s like floating in hell. But yeah, no, I loved going to Comp USA because I fucking loved video games. And I knew if I went to Comp USA, I could at least look at the games, even if it didn't mean I was going to buy any of the games, because we often did not buy our games.
You pirating whore.
No, we would rent them. This is when I was like 7. I didn't learn about pirating until I was in middle school.
And then
Not that I ever did, or ever would, but
get covered.
Hey, Jradgex, have you ever played X-Men Origins Wolverine game? No, but I did pirate it yesterday. Fuck! No, You know what? When I heard it was coming out, I heard it was actually pretty good, and I was considering getting it because I loved X2 Wolverine's Revenge, but I never did buy it. Is it any good? Is it
which
good?
game?
X-Men Origins Wolverine. It came out for the PlayStation 3. Oh, goodness me. Because it's one of those... It seemed like it was a pretty basic game. I don't know if it was, like, crazy good or had, like, rave reviews, but what reviews I did look up, because I was in high school at the time, so I did think, oh yeah, let me just look up some reviews. What reviews I did look up said that it was mostly competent, if not a little basic, and I mean, even in high school, when I'd see a review and it would say, oh yeah, well, it's like basically fine. At that point, I didn't really have that high a standard, so I was like, fuck it, yeah, I'll get it. I'm in high school. I'm not doing like game review shows. Who cares? You know what else that reminds me of? This very specific memory when I was at my cousin. We're back when I was a little boy, before the great burden, but when I was at my cousin's house, because I would frequently visit my cousin, and the number one thing we do together is play video games, and oh my gosh, we loved Oblivion. Oblivion was my first experience, my first experience with Oblivion was playing it on my cousin's PS3 because we couldn't afford a PS3 at the time. It seems we couldn't afford quite a few things, but we would murder the shit out of everybody in Oblivion. We would laugh at like the stupid fucking voices, and for some reason our favorite thing to do was like unlocking doors. We love to wait until nighttime and then like unlock doors and just wander around in like the dark rooms. I guess because we were a bit younger, it was just cool to break into someone's house while they're sleeping.
I'm gonna have a fucking stroke. Really? That's all I had to do?
What did you do?
There was just there's a fucking little hallway here that I couldn't see. Oh, there's arrows up. Ah! Despite all my rage, I am still just a man in a cage.
Despite all my rage, I'm still screaming in this cage.
Despite all my rage, I still scream impotently.
Now, Skylar, you were a fan of Channel Awesome for a while, yeah?
Fairly so.
Still,
yeah, why?
Still sort of are.
And not really anymore, no.
Maybe not? Okay, yeah. I'm very on the fence. I've watched a couple, like, Doug reviews here and there, but, like, I don't know. It's just really not in my interest no more. But, did you ever follow Linkara's storyline? Ever?
No, I think we've discussed that before, that, like, that I'd never really followed his storyline. Like, I liked his reviews, but did not care about the story stuff. Like, anytime it got to the end part where he's doing, like, the sketch stuff, that's usually where I would tune out and be like, alright, let's go watch a different video.
You know what? I give him shit for that, because I'm like, God, it's such a hard turn right into Storytown to do that, but I imagine at the time people thought that was actually really kind to be like, okay, you want to put a story in, at least you put it at the end. So it's like,
I suppose.
I guess it's just, I don't know. I always thought, like, well, first of all, it's not even at the end. Sometimes it's at the beginning, and then the review's somewhere in the middle. And the longer we encourage the storyline, the further into the middle of the video the review goes. So it's like, but I weirdly have a strange affinity for the Linkara story. Not because it's any good, like, at all, because it's really not. But just because it's, like, it's endearing seeing those, like, old amateur films being made by, like, the Channel Awesome crew. And if they wrote like some half decent characters, then I'd like stay invested. Like I did feel like all the Doug movies I was actually interested in. Kikassia I liked. The brawl that happened, which most people don't even really talk about because it wasn't a movie, where they just met at a convention and all fought each other. I thought that was a very nice little.
Was that even at a convention? I thought that was just. I thought that was them just like fucking around in Chicago.
There was a convention going on at the time, which is how they justified everyone coming there. Because I think I vaguely remember like Angry Joe or something saying like, "Yeah, I was already there. I was already planning to go there to do like some news of something else," and Doug wanted us all to meet, and so we met at this convention hall. Yeah, because that's where they did the fight. Was a big convention hall that they cleared out.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Although, you know what? You know what? You definitely have. Have you heard of Darkness Rises?
Yes.
Yes. You know what? That is everything that the Channel Awesome videos were, but like good. Like, oh shit.
I hadn't thought of it in that context, but you're not wrong.
Yeah, like you remember the Pirates versus Ninjas segment that was weirdly out of left field, but they kind of justified it in the story.
Wait, the Pirates versus Ninjas?
There's like a bit in the middle of the movie where I don't remember anyone's name, but the main character is talking to the lady about this other game that he's trying to write, and it's Pirates versus Ninjas in like an office, and but the actual scene opens up with like an elevator opening and like ninjas jumping out, and then they're like fighting pirates and like stealing their booty and such, and it becomes like this fight scene for like the first 10 minutes before it cuts back to them, and it's like, oh, it was all just a board game.
Hang on 1 second.
Okay.
Look, I was making sure we were talking about the same movie here, because I had to look at it for a second. I was like, some of this sounds familiar, some of it doesn't, but I'm not remembering that because it has been a while, to be fair.
Yeah. No, yeah, that does happen. Right, but it kind of sounds like it shouldn't, because it's like so out of left field.
I mean, to be fair, I've had weird conversations about D&D stuff I was planning, like that fucking kaiju adventure I still have to finish at some point, and I want to run someday, but dear lord, that's going to take for fucking ever.
Yeah, I bet.
Boss? Welcome home, Prometheus.
Boss?
Oh, it's Robo's girlfriend.
Robo.
Wait, Robo has a girlfriend?
Yeah.
What?
Atropos.
Get it, Robo. But you're telling me Robo it doesn't reproduce asexually because he's a robot?
Second file. Save just in case.
Okay, ignore me. Save.
Yeah, it's been a while, Prometheus. You can stop pretending now and join us. This has been a guys.
Wait, are you fucking kidding me? That's what his girlfriend looks like?
Yeah, she's got a bow.
And she's pink. Fuck off. That sucks.
You sound legitimately offended.
That design, kiss my ass with that design. Fucking sucks.
To live with humans and study them as a species. Oh, so they're saying that Robo's goal is basically to be an infiltration bot.
All right.
Oh, and he just clocked her in the face.
Well then.
You're indeed defective. They've tampered with you. I'll destroy them to fix you. Indeed, Mother, you made me to eliminate humans more efficiently. Oh, I gotta fight her solo.
Oh, I just saw the clock in the face. Oh, I hate when she laughs. It's just like, ha 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 ha. Yeah, no, I mean, I do legitimately, like, hate that design that you see. It's not only here, it's everywhere. It's the Minnie Mouse design, where it's like, it's a girl character, make him pink, give him a bow. Perfect! We're done, everybody. Let's go home.
It's flawless. Now everyone will assume this character has a vagina.
Everyone, listen, why didn't they just mechanically put one on there, make it visible, and have her always facing towards the camera so you see it? Why couldn't they just do that?
Oh, I think might be. Oh, this is actually going to be a possibly tough fight. Okay.
Hey, this is going to be a bit of a hard one, I think.
There was, I don't remember who it was, but there's a character in Yu Yu Hakusho, at least in, like, the English dub, who has, like, an Irish accent. But the Irish accent is, like, straight up a fucking leprechaun. Like, he's just like, I know you think you'll be able to beat me, but I'll be soft in the brain.
I remember this, but I don't remember who it was.
It was like in the tournament arc. It was some like nobody character, but God. And the funniest part was when Super Eye Patch Wolf, who was an Irish boy, reviewed Yu Yu Hakusho way back in the day, and he brought up that segment. He was talking about a lot of bad voice acting that was in there. A lot of it's really good, but sometimes you'll get dudes like that. And when it came to that character, he was like, wait, is that an Irish accent? Is that a fucking Irish accent?
So when you're Irish, sometimes you have to understand that you're a joke.
Oh, no. I recently learned some information. I mean, maybe you knew this, and I am just ignorant. Did you know that, like, part of the potato famine was, like, an intentional genocide?
Did not know that.
Yeah. Like, the potato famine thing was definitely, like, an act of God where, like, oh, no, the soil's gone crap and we can't make potatoes. Yeah, but it's like, obviously, that wasn't their only resource, right? What was going on officially, and, you know, don't fully quote me on this because I'm just remembering information that, like, I looked up. What was happening is that a bill was specifically passed that reconnected Irish governments to, like, the UK, or specifically to the rest of Europe.
Fight's over. Sorry, 1 second. I gotta see what
Yep.
Prometheus, it's been ages. Okay, Tropus is fixed. I'm damaged. What happened?
No!
You beat your girlfriend. My memory bank mother must have done something nasty when she reprogrammed me. Partial memory restored. I'm sorry, Prometheus. This is for you. You can plug this into your circuits. Please take care of it. Goodbye, Prometheus. Oh, his fucking girlfriend died.
Good, she sucks.
Purpose Ribbon ups robo speed by 3, magic defense by 10. Is it telling me to equip the ribbon?
Anyways, real quick, just to summarize. So, Europe was allowed to control all of Irish's government and all the stuff that they had, all of their, like, resources. And so they started funneling resources and money out of the country, and that came with a lot of their food. So they started to... It was called, like, the Great Hunger or something like that. And a lot of people just starved because they didn't have food. And I think it literally resulted in, like, around 3 million people dying, which, for statistics, is half of the Holocaust. It was pretty bad, and that is what provoked people to go on the Mayflower. The reason it's at all related to the potato famine is because while the Great Hunger was going on, potatoes were a good food to fill a whole family because they were really filling. Like, the Irish realized pretty quickly, oh, potatoes just have a lot of nutrients in them, so if we just grow potatoes, we'll be dandy because we don't have anything else. Like, we grow potatoes, we'll just live off potatoes. Fuck it, because the government's fucking us. But then the famine happened, and the reason that one's famous is because that was the cap, where, like, you know, they tried to survive under this like crappy rule. They ran out of resources. They made the potato. It died. Now we have to leave. We tried everything, and now we're going. And that's why they went on the Mayflower. And then my great uncle went on there, and then he got picked up by pirates and the Navy and Native Americans, and now I'm here.
Sounds like it. We're now heading off to the, I believe, final fight. Let's just figure out who the fuck Mother Brain is.
Yeah, did you ever get a clear answer on that? Also, what the hell is it, Mother Brain?
We're about to find out, I guess. Something's happening. Oh, that's a Mother Brain, I guess. Also, Oracle's asking, how was the movie? Do you mean when I went to go see Candyman?
Oh, probably.
Was that last week? If so, movie was good, but my tire popped as I left the theater.
Yeah, it did. I remember you texted me when that happened, like,
Yeah.
bruh.
You did well come this far. I'm Mother Brain of the RY Series Factory. Come Prometheus. You must once again join us. I'll reset your circuit and erase your memories. No one will expose these filthy human stuff. I'm sorry, but I cannot afford to lose anything else. No, my precious memories of my irreplaceable friends. You betrayed me to stay with these humans. You would turn against the family of robots. Humans have taught me much. Chrono, Marley, Luca, Frog, and Ayla. Wow, fuck you, Magus. I will not betray my friends. Oh.
He's optional. He wasn't in the code.
Rich, don't make me laugh. You have emotions. I'll show you just how human you've become. Okay, so those fucking screens keep healing her. Let's deal with those. What is my best area of effects? I just realized the attack is literally called the Triple Triad.
Wait, is it?
My attack might be called the Triple Triad. I'm not 100% certain. Oh, that was a quick fight. Wow, holy fuck.
Oh. Listen, you can't help being a fucking boss.
Prometheus, why?
Is his name really Prometheus?
Yeah, Robo's actual name is Prometheus.
Mm.
All machines in the factory have been shut off for good. When I was just like, let's go. That's kind of an unsatisfying conclusion to his story, but alright.
Mm. Alright, well, good, great, good. I'm glad.
I mean, I was hoping that there'd be something like where you get your girlfriend back after killing her, but sure.
Skylar, you just said an oxymoron.
Sorry, what was it?
I really hope we could get your girlfriend back after killing her. I think you kind of lost that privilege when you killed her.
You know what I mean.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I mean, did we even know her that long, really?
I mean, she was in there earlier.
Okay.
When I was commenting. Alright, I'll see if there's anything else I need to do before I head off.
Oh, goodness me.
Hang on, I gotta read how this works. The final quest you have to complete is going through the Black Omen to defeat the Seal and confront Lavos. You can ram the Epoch into Lavos or just use the bucket at the end of time naturally, but you only activate New Game Plus if you beat the Black Omen the regular way. You can visit in 23 AD to see an eerie message from Zeal, and you can also fight through the fortress 3 times if you go to 1000 AD, 600 AD, 1200 BC, in that order. You'll encounter all the bosses the first time through, but only Zeal on the second and third. Unless you want to max out your experience in that order, you might as well finish it off in 1200 BC when you feel ready to continue the story. Cool. So I guess go back to 1200 BC to fight this thing. I'll admit, the first time I played this, A, I skipped all these side quests, and B, I didn't really do it this way. I just kind of rammed the Epoch into Lavos. Now I know how to get New Game Plus, so that's a bonus.
I didn't even realize there was New Game Plus for this.
Yeah, because that's how you get some of the other endings, including fighting Lavos right at the beginning of the game.
Just right off the bat.
Literally, like, right as Marley gets teleported, if you teleport on the right, we'll bring you to Lavos instead.
Oh my gosh.
So I guess let's go back to let's go back to the Dark Ages. Oh, and there's the Epoch flying down below us.
Oh!
That's actually kind of cool. Get them all!
Hit him on me!
Oh, well, that was easy. There's just a bunch of laser turrets and I just destroyed them all.
Oh, fucking... Hold on, I'm gonna see it in a sec.
We are immortal. We shall live forever with Lavos, who devours this planet even as he sleeps. Draining this planet's power, Lavos will rule the world in a mere 14,000 years. That math checks out. Well, no, I had to
Yeah.
think. I had to think of that because it does wake up in 1999. So, yeah, that math checks.
Yeah, guys, he's only gonna rule the world in 14,000 years. Don't worry.
Oh my God, came out in 1999. My brother would never be born. Can we go to this timeline?
Oh, you don't mean that.
No, we all know I love my brother.
Oh. Stream is dedicated to Skylar's brother. He's not dead or sick or anything. He's just, you know.
True dedicated to him. He's not dead or anything. He's just dead to me.
I remember there was some post, I think it was like a Facebook thing, where this guy like made a post with a picture of his brother, and he was like, "Hey guys, can you send some donations off to my brother Richard? He's not sick or anything. He's just ugly as fuck."
Also made me think of, I don't know which stream it is, but there's a clip I saw on YouTube where it's like some streamer has like a fridge in the background, so it's like, show us what's in your fridge, you coward. And he's like, you want the truth? You want the fucking truth? And he goes over to the fridge and just picks it up because it's a cardboard cutout. He's like, there is no fridge. I lied.
Yeah, I remember that meme. That was like kind of recent. He's like, you want the truth? You want the fucking truth?
There is no fridge. I lied.
There is no fridge. I lied.
The Black Woman is a path to fleece love us. It's a shrine which provides us with this power as long as the mighty one reigns. Your dreams are hopeless. Not sure why I'm beyond it. I slept most of the day.
I love Chrono Trigger. Fuck.
You sacrifice yourself to the mighty Lavos. Alright, I guess let's figure out what happens here. I think it's ugly
Time
as
to
fuck.
slide. I don't know about that, but whoa! Okay, maybe. Is that the main enemy of the game?
No.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, he doesn't really look like it.
That's not Lavos, no, it's just an enemy, I think. So I'm gonna do
Some
that
ugly
because-
man.
Basically. God, that thing is fucking hideous.
It's not doing great, but you know.
Oh, well, there we go.
Oh. Fucking got him.
Suffer, bitch.
Suffer!
Suffering is all you have to look forward to.
In a way.
Yuck, life is a never-ending source of misery.
Mickey, my son reminds me of my dead wife. And he's more popular than I am.
I got nothing to say about that.
What, you're not a Max fan? You're not a Max Goof fan?
It'd require me to give a shit.
Ooh. It's a very edgy response.
I don't give a shit about Max. Does he have a last name?
I just said it, Max Goof.
Hey, Cam.
Mr. Max Goof from an extremely goofy movie and whatever the other one was.
What?
I don't remember. It was wait. Was it just called an
goofy
extreme
movie and then just a goofy movie?
It was a goofy movie. A goofy movie, yeah, it was definitely that.
Maximus Goof.
Maximus Goof. I see you've come into my humble abode again, Max Goof.
fucking turret's name really Martello? Sure, why not?
I mean, it's a very regal name. He's earned that name.
It makes me think that Zeal is a Shakespeare fan, even though she's alive well before Shakespeare.
Listen, Shakespeare was a fan of Zeal.
Yeah, there we go. Shakespeare just stumbled across the ruins of this fucking temple and was just like, yo, that would make a sick-ass fucking name for a character.
William Shakespeare's signature line, yo, yo!
Yo, that's
fuck.
dope. Yo, but that dope as fuck, though.
Oh!
Hear ye, hear ye. Oh, goddammit, they just killed Ayla. They dropped her health down to 25% and just fucking killed her. Well, time for revenge, and then I'll revive her. There's a save point. Of course, the save point's right after some bullshit. Why would it not be?
Yeah, every time I see a save point, I always know some shit's about to go down to the next room.
Well, it's the fact that I have to go through this bullshit before I can even get to the save point.
Oh, I see what you mean. That's me with Dark Souls, honestly. Like, I'm always just waiting for the next save point, which is part of the game's design. Yeah, sure, fine, whatever. I still hate it.
Okay.
Hey there, arbitrary hero.
Yeah, it's my friend Cameron.
Hi, Cameron. We were just talking about Max Goof, who Skylar is a big fan of.
I will end your existence. Alright,
You know, that being said, fucking a Goofy movie was based off of Goof Troop, which I know is like semi-successful, but how weird is it that like Goof Troop was like semi-successful, they made a Goofy movie and that was like pretty successful too, and then they made an extremely Goofy movie which seems like such a dumb sequel, but that one's also pretty damn good.
I mean, I prefer the first Goofy movie to Extremely Goofy movie.
I think they both are good. I guess what I mean is like usually sequels, especially like Disney sequels, are bad. But an Extremely Goofy movie was still solid.
I don't know what, but some shit is going down up ahead.
Oh.
I just kept seeing like a lightning strike. That one's dead. I'm fighting a wall.
Hey, like the end of Doom.
I hate that you're correct.
What was it? The Wall of Sin? No, that wasn't it. Just something like that. Sin was in the name somewhere. And inside was the creator of Daikatana.
Oh yeah, John Romero.
Yeah, John Romero's decapitated head.
Yeah.
Oh, excuse
Oh god, that is ugly as balls.
me. Sorry, man. All
Can't
right.
use text or item. Well, I guess I'm fighting this thing just straight up.
Straight up. Hold up. Wait a minute.
Good luck. Okay, I just missed 2 attacks in a row for some reason.
Ooh.
It's weird, the enemies that specifically make it so I can't use my special attacks and everything are weirdly the easiest enemies. It's like, okay, cool, so I just get to tap the A button to just automatically just do melee attacks. Sure. It's also because it can't be that difficult of a fight, because otherwise you'd be losing access to heals and such, so that would kind of make it a little unfair.
Yeah. No, they still need to make it like within the realms of possibility, like kind of like a Mario Maker level, where it's intentionally designed to be chaos.
Listen, everything is chaos.
That's chaos theory.
Not
That was my favorite scene in Jurassic Park.
Jeff Goldblum becomes Jeff Goldblum and does the Jeff Goldblum thing.
When Jeff Goldblum's got in The Fly, he should have just done that when he became a fly. Everyone would have known it was Jeff Goldblum at that point. It would have been like, oh no, it's not a disgusting fly. It's just my best friend Jeff Goldblum.
You know, in the Batman TMNT crossover movie that they made, Baxter Stockman, the scientist that looks like a fucking fly, they actually give him like a very Jeff Goldblum voice.
You know what? As they should. That was a very good The Fly.
Well, The Fly was an amazing horror film.
Yeah. Now I've not seen it like as a movie. I just saw that clip and like maybe a couple scenes from it in isolation.
Which clip?
The clip when he like transforms. Or excuse me, when his transformation is revealed, because I know it's not obvious yet.
Like where it like melts off, like his skin melts off him and everything.
Yeah, the skin melting and like you can see the underneathy and like the real like monster face. It's all gross.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that.
Alright, let's heal Chrono up because he is fucking dying.
Because he's passing between worlds.
Ooh, made of billions and billions of stars.
Billions and billions of big boys.
Now, some people might say that you're not very big at all, but I think you're the biggest boy in the whole world.
I have no idea what you're doing, but I don't like it.
I don't approve of this at all.
turrets. God, that's just such a useful attack.
Is it?
Yeah, it just sends him flying across the screen and hits like a lot of enemies, especially if they're like already in a line.
I noticed you're getting some pretty high hits too. Like
He does have like his strongest weapon right now, so yeah,
I think getting all those side quests really
helps.
I don't know if I should say overpowers, but this is what it feels like. It really overpowers you.
I mean, I think it's supposed to appropriately, because it's not even like you farmed a bunch. It's that the game was like, hey, here's how you go get everyone's like final weapon. Everything is by going and doing these side quests. It kind of reminds me of Final Fantasy VII getting a nice little round materia.
Yeah. I'm not familiar with that one because I haven't really beaten the game, but
it's the summon. You have to go like on a long side quest track to get. But then it has like a 3-minute. It's basically like a 3-minute cutscene where it just does a shit ton of damage. It's the strongest summon in the game.
Oh yeah.
That's the important part.
Is that the one where you fight where you have to fight that big, scary red guy in the middle of a field in like the overworld?
I can't remember if that's related to it or not.
Yeah, because I know that guy's like one of the hardest.
Oh yeah, he's like consistently the most difficult fighter. Oh, hey, Cameron, if you're still in here, are you going to be at Gen Con? I'm guessing no, but wanted to check in case. Oh, I invited Peyton to come in here as well, but apparently he's at a children's science museum helping my mom cater for her job.
Ah, sick. All right.
That's a shame.
Ah, well. They're catering for an event, though. I'm sure it's very important.
It must be so important.
It must be so important that you missed my streams in order to help, but I suppose I'll forgive you this time.
I suppose I'll allow you to miss the stream this one time, you little bitch.
Skylar, would you ever trust a Southern Belle?
Please elaborate.
Would you ever trust someone that talks like that? Like, you met someone down the line that's like, oh, Skylar, I love inviting you over to the house. Like, if they talk like that,
it's making me think of that one blonde chick from Princess and the Frog.
Okay. Oh, I know what you're talking about. Her friend. What's her face? I don't know. I saw the movie like once.
I liked the movie, but to be fair, a lot of it was carried by the fact that anytime Keith David is in something, I'm probably gonna have a good time. And I love the villain song. I love that it's 2D, but I always feel like that's like a back-end. Playboy.
Mom and Dad cut you off. No, yeah, that song was cool as hell. But yeah, no. I like that it's a 2D Disney animation, but I always feel like that's a backhanded compliment. Like, oh yeah, I like that it's 2D and I can't think of anything else to say. But I should give it another watch. There's quite a few Disney films I didn't really give a chance. Not only Disney, DreamWorks. I haven't seen any of the Kung Fu Panda movies, nor have I seen any of the
my stance with the Kung Fu Panda movies are far better than they have any right to be.
How to Train Your Dragon. I haven't seen any of the How to Train Your Dragon either. Yeah, no, I hear that Kung Fu Panda's like way better than I assumed it was. I assumed it was like, to be perfectly honest, I thought it was garbage.
Garbage poo-poo.
Yeah, I really thought it was like some dumb, stinky comedy where it's like, because to be fair, Jack Black, I love him, and he's really great IRL, but he has also been in some very dumb comedies, so...
Biodome comes to mind.
Just because he's in it, yeah,
and
like...
and Neverending Story 3.
And, fucking... What was that one that he did with Michael Cera, like New BC or something, or...
Oh, like 10,000 BC or something, or...
Something like that. Or like...
Or Year 1.
Year 1, that was it, yeah. Stunk. I got it on Netflix back when you'd ordered the discs, and me and my brother and I think sister watched it together, and we were just like, jeez.
Like, wow, this is shit.
It's just nonsense. It's just like, okay, alright.
I mean, we're making pretty good progress through this fucking castle here.
Hey, great. But yeah, so when I heard he was like playing like a Kung Fu Panda and like Ye Olden China, I don't know. Nothing about it really stood out to me as like, oh, I gotta see that.
Yeah, it's that weirdly they do a lot of good stuff with the animation. Admittedly, sometimes it falls into the trappings of being what you would expect, but it does have a lot of really good moments, and I think out of them, Kung Fu Panda 2 is probably my favorite. I think it's most people's favorite too, because it has the most fun villain. Like, nobody gives a shit about the villain from the third movie. But the second one, like, has an actually good... It helps that the villain's played by Gary Oldman.
Ah, yeah, I like Gary Oldman.
How good of an actor is Gary Oldman? One day you're taking a shower, lathering your hair, you get some soap in your eyes, the director yells cut, and you realize you've been Gary Oldman the whole time. That's how good a director, that's how good of an actor he is.
Is that a quote?
Yeah, it's from a fucking, like, Twitter post I saw, like, years ago, and that stuck with me.
Oh my god, I like that.
It's because it's true.
Whenever I think of Gary Oldman, I always think of that commercial he did where he told athletes to get the fuck out of movies.
Athletes get the fuck out of me. What?
Do you never saw that? Yeah.
No, I feel like I need to see this now.
Gary Oldman was like, he's like standing on a court somewhere, and he's like, "Hi, I'm Gary Oldman. I'm an actor. I've trained like several years in like acting and theater, in like writing and script, so that I can be the best performer that I can be. I've been in several acclaimed movies and have really proven myself and my skills and talents. But on the court, I don't think I could even hold a ball. I've never practiced, and I would not call myself an athlete in the slightest. Now, with this information in mind, I would like to send a message out to all the athletes to have them stay the fuck out of movies!" This is the funny shit.
Hold on.
It's like,
we're gonna pause the game, and I'm gonna look this up, because I feel like, I don't know if I'm gonna get copyright strike. I don't give a shit.
I don't even know what it's for. Like, I swear it's like a Funny or Die sketch or something. It's shot like a PSA.
Athletes should not act.
Yeah.
It's Jimmy Kimmel.
Jimmy Kimmel. Can you share a screen so I can see it at like the same time? Or...
Yeah, give me a second. I'm about to play it and share it. Give me a second.
He starts like ranting. He's like, "Oh, you think because you can throw some free three throws that you're able to get on camera? Fuck off!"
Wait, give me a second. All right, I'm about to play it.
All right.
If we've learned anything from Shaq, it's that when an NBA player acts, it doesn't usually turn out well, but now finally, someone is doing something about it.
Hi, I'm Gary Oldman, actor. Some of you may know me from such films as Dracula, Air Force One, and Kung Fu Panda 2. Now, just as a professional basketball player spends hours on the court, mastering every aspect of his game, I, Gary Oldman, studied acting for many years to perfect my craft. And just as I, Gary Oldman, actor, would never try and join an NBA team just because I'm famous, I, Gary Oldman, would very much appreciate it if professional basketball players would stay the out of movies! Who the hell told you you could act? The director on your Powerade commercial? You're not actors! Some of you can't even speak English! You suck! Get it? You suck! You see how I did that? That's called acting. Do you feel the emotion? I can do that. You can. That's what I mean.
Paid for by actors against acting actors.
Thank you, Gary. Very well said.
Oh, Gary Oldman, you are a delight.
Yeah. Also, I meant share it over Discord, but
No, I just did it live.
fuck it, we're doing it live.
Do it live. Fuck it.
Ah, yeah, but that's that.
Now let's return to the task at hand. We now return to our regularly scheduled program of Skylar tries to fucking finish Chrono Trigger as fast as humanly possible.
We now return to Chrono Trigger.
We now return to Skylar will not be around next week to stream, so we gotta finish this shit fast.
Finish, go, go, speed run.
Faster, faster. You're not wasting time.
Underlay.
Every second not spent working on this is the second you have wasted.
How do you feel about Jimmy Kimmel? Do you think he deserves to live? Go on.
I wasn't expecting that, and I feel like I really should have.
You know, I'm noticing that that's not a yes or a no, which is very suspicious, but, you know.
You're correct. Alright, another save point. Awesome. Let's use a shelter since we're here.
Yeah, do you know what show I kind of want to pick up again is, like, Steven Universe. Specifically because of the music. All of a sudden the music just, like, came to my head and was like, oh, shit. Now I want it. And now that I mentioned Steven Universe, I'm having massive flashbacks to, like, 2015. It wasn't necessarily a good time, but it was, well, it wasn't necessarily a great time, but it was a good time.
I hope you had the time of your life. 3 of you in a place like this, you got a long journey ahead of you, so please rest well. And if you wish to awaken from the stream, there's probably is a way. What will you do? Stay for a minute, I guess.
What will you do? What will you do?
Oh, there's a shop. Okay, perfect.
Hmm.
I also sold some other stuff. That's fine. I'll go to the save point again, just real fast. Since I've got some items in me now. What do we do? Wake up. Hey, we got a customer.
Hired again. Then I missed.
You're starting to bug me. How long do I have to put up with your drivel, Ribbit? Shut up and push with me, Ribbit. The Gribbet has some frogs. Get on, Gribbet.
The so
What is going on here?
so you know in
Wait, what?
and
Did they just?
I guess I'll see it in a sec.
Did they just send me back to the beginning of the fucking game? To the beginning of
you
the
know they
dungeon?
did.
Oh, my lord. Okay. So I guess that path I took was not where I was supposed to go. Wait, what?
Swag. Where is it? Where's the swag? I can't find it.
What did I do wrong here? Hold on.
Oh no. I can't see because of the delay, but like, what did they say to you before teleporting you back?
Like, do you want to wake up? I'm like, yeah, I guess. But I'm just.
Do you want to wake up, my friend? Huh?
Seriously, what did I do fucking wrong here?
What did they say to you before sending you back?
They're like, do you want to wake up? They're like, it might be a way for you to wake up. We'll take you. I'm like, wake up, I guess. And what it actually did was send me fucking back to the beginning. Hold on. I'm hitting. Hang on. I'm hitting reset game and I'm reloading that save because I've got to have missed something here.
Wait, that could have just been a trap room. Was that the only room you could go to?
This was the last place I could. Oh, there's. The wall opens up as a door.
Ah. Okay.
Fucking hang me.
You know what? They got you.
I thought that's what I had. I thought when it said like wake up, I thought that was like they would like send me some dream world or something to fight the next boss. But no, I'm just an idiot.
Don't you remember the song? Wake up! Wake up! Wake up! Wake up! Wake up! Wake up!
My rage is palpable.
What's the name of that new MCU movie that has like it's about like
Shang-Chi?
Yes, thank you.
Oh, that's what we went to go see last week. Not fucking not Candyman. I went to go see Shang-Chi.
So you didn't even watch it.
No, I did see Candyman, but that was I popped the tire, I guess a little further back than I thought. But yeah, no, we went to go see Shang-Chi and it was really good.
Alright. My mom had like the most adorable reaction to it, where like she was saying like, oh yeah, she loves watching podcasts and specifically watching like interviews with actors. Like the last trip I went on with her, we listened to an interview with Daniel Radcliffe, which was very nice. And she listened to an interview with whoever the lead actor was for that movie, and apparently like he was some not too well-known actor that was like relatively in like the business, but not really. He was in Canada, and he had some like chance to talk with producers that were working on the show, and they were like, well, you know, the character that you have, because I guess they were picking like actors to play for it, and the specific actor they had wasn't like the same race as the character. And then he made like a case saying like, well, you know, if you're gonna pick someone, you should pick like the actual race that they are. And my favorite part of this story is that like that is a legitimate point, but I love how it was also the caveat for him to say like, you should pick like an actor that's the exact race of the character, like me, for example. And then he got the role. And what I love about that is that my mom, as she was explaining this to me, just sounded so very proud of this guy she's never met. It was like, I am so happy for him. I hope he makes like $1 million off that movie. And I'm like, I'm pretty sure he does. It is a Marvel film after all.
Yeah. it'd be weird if he didn't make $1 million off it. But there are people who are like, oh, this could be the first Marvel movie to bomb because, like, oh, it's like an Asian cast. How they Marvel doesn't know how to said they don't know how to market it. It's like, of course Marvel said that. Marvel doesn't know what to fucking do with that kind of shit.
Yeah.
But also, it very much did not feel like a Marvel movie. It was. I think it might be the best like starting off movie for a character. Like, you know how they had, like, Iron Man, Thor, like they did all the movies like to establish each of the characters. I mean, for Shang-Chi, it's a really fucking good. It's a really good start for him. It feels like a kind of old school style martial arts movie, in a good way.
No, I actually really love martial arts movies. I don't know if I ever made that clear. Like, yeah, I love all those. I really love Jackie Chan films, specifically. Mostly because he tends to make the most interesting. You know, have you ever sat down and watched some Jackie Chan films?
Not in a good way.
There's this one that, like, I don't think it's Drunken Master. I really love Drunken Master, but there's this one film whose name's escaping me where, like, in one of the opening scenes, he just straight up falls out a window as a gag and lands first on his feet and then on his ass, and he lands directly on concrete. And when you watch it, you think, oh, okay, there's like some like padding or something like under the concrete, or they fake that somehow, and no. He jumped out a fucking window. And the only reason it didn't kill him immediately is because he first landed on his feet, and that absorbed most of the shock before landing on his butt.
That just makes me think of that one gif of Patrick Stewart going like, how did I do this? Acting.
How did I do this? Acting. Oh, goodness me. There are so many times where Jackie Chan should have died and didn't.
Yeah. But if he had died, we never would have gotten the greatest cartoon ever, Jackie Chan Adventures.
Yeah, I mean, you're not even wrong.
That was a good-ass cartoon.
I love that cartoon. You kidding me? Yeah, that was one of those cartoons that, like, again, it's just like the extremely goofy movie where it's like the setup does not sound promising, where it's like, oh, Jackie Chan, but an adventure story. Because at that point there was already stuff.
They did something similar to that with Chuck Norris at one point.
I swear they did it with Hulk Hogan too. Like, oh, the Hulk Hogan Adventures or something like that.
No one gives a shit.
But no, it was all about like fantasy, and they had like a magic system, and they had like warring gangs, and they made like a super squad at one point.
Yeah, and every season had like its own like MacGuffin to go after, or not MacGuffin, because I guess it does have the plot. Each one had like its like set of something like 12 magical items every fucking season. It's like, oh, we gotta get the 12 talismans in the next season. It's like, oh, we gotta get the masks, we gotta get the puzzle box, we gotta fight the demons.
We all know that the talismans were the best, though.
I really liked the one where like it was the Oni masks, but I do agree the talismans were the best.
Yeah, I mean, they're iconic.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah. I will say, now, which one? It must have been the Oni mask then, where the dragon finally came alive? Because I thought that was the second season.
That happens in a few of the seasons.
Which is the one where, like, basically the apocalypse happens? I know, like, serious shit goes down.
Like they rewrites history, and then okay, that was the end of season 2, because like the whole thing was at first he was just a dragon. I was about to say Shenron, that's not right. Whatever the fucking dragon's name was. With trying to get the talisman so he can like not stop being a fucking statue. But then the next season was, I guess it was like a puzzle box thing. Then you find out like he's actually like the dragon was just one of, I think, 8 siblings that are all demons associated with like different elements and stuff. But at the end of that season, after all those demons get like stopped from coming out, they possess Jackie, rewrite history, solve a mystery, DuckTales, woohoo. No, they rewrite history so that he's the ruler of the world, and all the demons like run shit. After that, I believe was the Oni masks, were like they're like demon masks that whoever wore them would become like possessed by the demon Oni thing. That one was a weird one, but I just have enjoyed that one because I liked the way the masks look. Oh,
You're making me yawn.
Hey, fuck you. I have permission
Oh,
to yawn.
goodness.
I pay my taxes, eat my dick.
I pay my taxes, I eat my veggies, eat my penis.
Eat my veggies, suck an entire dick.
But yeah, no, I definitely love the talismans best of all. But yeah, I love.
I think most people do it.
It's always so weird too when Jackie Chan would come at the end of the episode.
Here was the
Just
lesson you
like-
should have learned during this episode. I didn't learn shit. Well, fuck you.
It would be the weirdest stuff too. Like sometimes it was like Bill Cosby at the end of Cosby Kids, where he would just like talk about something.
Not who I expected you to bring up, but we'll go
Well,
with
no,
it.
that's what Bill Cosby would do. Is like at the beginning and the end of every episode of Cosby
I know, but I'm just saying, like, it was just not the name I was expecting.
Kids. He would always be like, "Oh, well, Ronnie used to ride a bicycle," and then Jackie Chan would be like, "Oh yeah, I used to, like." It's like I am very bad at. Like, I swear, like they asked him at one point, like, "Hey Jackie, what do you think about video games?" He's like, "I'm very bad at video games."
And it's always
Don't
Jade.
ask.
It's like Jade's voice actor is the one asking the question.
Yeah, is that Tara Strong? Kind of sounds like it, but
I
might
don't
not
think it was Tara Strong. Damn it! Now you're gonna make me look this up. Jackie Chan Adventures. I am remembering there was also a fucking season where they were also. It might have been like the third season. They were trying to get the talismans, but all the talismans were like trapped inside of animals. Okay, there were 5 seasons. First one was the talismans. Second one was the Shendu was the name of the dragon. The second one was also talisman based, I think.
I think like
Oh no,
The first-
no, I was wrong. The second one was the Not sure. I'm getting a little lost looking at all this. Oh well.
I think it was still talismans until they reset time. I thought that was the point, is that they got like all the talismans together.
Okay, yeah, season 4 was the masks. I checked that. And season 5 was about oh right, Shendu's son.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's right. It's like Shendu's dickhead son, Drago or whatever his name was.
Drago, no.
Okay, Jade's voice actor was Stacy Chan, and Lucy Liu plays her as an adult.
Oh. Stacy Chan, who's that?
What else has she
It's like,
done?
weirdly
Says
enough-
that her most notable thing was Jackie Chan Adventures. She was also a. Hang on, let's see here. She was in Mr. Show with Bob and David. Mr. Show was a good show, but irrelevant. She was in a single episode of Charmed, Jackie Chan Adventures, video game, one character in an episode of Fillmore, What's New Scooby-Doo, and an episode of Drake and Josh.
Wow.
That's
Alright.
it. Other than that, she is a... Oh, she's a journalist nowadays.
Ah, very cool.
Interesting, but it's very like... Sure, that's the career path you've chosen.
I mean, journalism is it's important.
I agree, I'm just saying, like, other characters, it's not exactly what you would expect from someone who is, you know, working with fucking Jackie Chan.
There was a person that I faintly recognized who was on they were like a creator on Channel Awesome, and then they stopped making content. And I remembered I messaged the Blockbuster Buster.
Oh yeah.
Like why they left, because I like halfway knew him, and their response was like the strangest thing I'd ever heard, but I guess it's legitimate. They said, oh yeah, they wanted to quit doing game review stuff to fulfill their lifelong dream of being a professional puppeteer. And I was like, all right.
Couldn't tell if they're being serious or just giving you a dick answer.
Well, the thing was, I told them like, being a puppeteer, is that right? And then he was like, oh yeah, sounds strange, but I respect her decision. I'm like,
do you know who it was?
Fuck. Like, her face is in my head, but like I can't place it. Who was Mars Girl? I don't think it was her, but who was Mars Girl?
She did anime reviews.
Okay, I don't think that was her. The thing was, it wasn't even like a character that I followed or knew. You know, now I'm the one that's gonna look it up.
Please do while I focus on trying to barrel through this. I mean, we're making a pretty decent time, all things considered.
One thing I know for sure is that Benzai was and still is like a prolific game reviewer, but only in French, because he is a French man. And he has like a really big
French
following.
Bastards.
Yeah. I mean, because when Channel Awesome was big and hot, he would, you know, of course, make English reviews too. But
always with like a very thick accent, though.
It's true. Yeah. I mean, I think obviously his primary language is French.
Yeah.
It's just where he's more comfortable. And I think when Channel Awesome fell under, he probably thought, okay, there's probably no reason for me to keep doing English videos if I don't want to, so I'm just gonna make it myself all French. And it worked out for him. Okay, no, I was not thinking of Mars Girl, no.
Pushing Up Roses, maybe?
No, definitely not her. This is what's difficult about it, is she was a very early addition that left very early to become a puppeteer.
Look up Channel Awesome Puppeteer, and maybe that would answer it. I'm just getting like the Muppet review. I'm just going through stuff.
25 puppet YouTube channels for puppet lovers. I'm not even saying puppets are like a dumb hobby. There definitely aren't. Sesame Street is iconic and I still love it. And like, if you can, and like Jim Henson is a genius. That is all puppets, but I'm just gonna say it. The word puppeteer is a funny word.
I'm not inclined to disagree.
And when you tell me, if my, beautiful daughter or son or whatever gender they are, if they come up to me and they tell me, Father, I want to be a puppeteer, I'm gonna have to stave off laughter. Not because I don't believe in them, but because they said puppeteer to me. Because they said the word puppeteer. It's a funny word.
You heard it here first, everyone. Hayden's an asshole father.
Hayden laughs at the word puppeteer.
Hayden laughs at poor child's dying wish to become a puppeteer.
Dying wish? Wait. Being a puppeteer takes a long time. If they're dying...
News at 7. This is how Hayden gets canceled.
If my son comes to me with like a life-size like model of like a human being and says, Dad, I made this myself, I would be very impressed, but also I'd wonder, where did you get the resources?
Did you kill a man?
Is that, wait a minute, it zooms in on skin. The skin
what
is
the
rotting.
fuck is going on here? Oh, it's another one of these assholes. And I will pause for a second so you can catch up to what I'm looking at, because it's
Okay.
Pretty ugly.
Show me the money. Show me the goodness. All right, still loading, or not loading. It's still waiting. Okay, colored tiles. Okay. Oh, well, it's this guy again.
Yeah, this bitch.
It's your favorite guy.
It's actually 2 enemies because there's one on the top, one on the bottom.
Oh.
Oh, no, stop. Don't do that.
Oh, that is different looking guys. Oh, yeah.
Stop doing this.
Never! Huh? Skylar, if you ever met a beautiful babe, but she sounded like, "Hello, Skylar!" Ha-ha! Would you trust them?
Bold of you to assume I trust anyone.
All right.
Like, there was this one time I trusted this one guy from Washington to come to my wedding. He ate all my food, just shit all over my all the floor of my bathroom, just
Shit all over my toilet.
Yeah. Not even in
Put
the
hairs
toilet,
all over
just,
the
like,
wall.
All over, exactly. Little
He looked
doo-doo speckles all over the mirror.
He put he looked at my gamers badge and laughed and took a picture of it and put it on
I
Twitter.
remember that. You did do that.
Yeah.
You're like, I didn't even think this gamer, and I'm like, listen, shut the fuck up. The convention that I'm going to in a week is where I got that from.
Aww. I genuinely wish I could go, but yeah, no, I
don't want to risk it.
I got scared shitless when I can't stress this enough. My roommate was there for like a day and got COVID. It took him no time at all. It was his fucking driver that got him it too. Like the most innocuous thing.
His driver.
Yeah, whoever drove him. It was like a family member or something.
I get that part. It's more just the fact that it was the driver that.
Yeah, well, it's like, you know, close proximity.
Oh, there we go. That's good. That was just a moderately annoying fight.
You were somewhat annoying. Listen, you'll
You
never
were
be super
tedious.
You were annoying.
I wasn't scared I was gonna lose, but you certainly were
I was
annoying.
scared I was gonna be bored.
I mean, it didn't do much other than keep stealing my shit.
Skylar looks into his collection of shit. Wait a minute. Some of my shit! Someone disturbed my shit!
I just realized there was a save point just slightly behind this enemy, so I could probably go do that save point while I have the opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, up another elevator. This is kind of a long dungeon.
Yeah. I mean, it's the final, so.
Yeah, it makes sense. Just kind of a statement of, yeah, this is taking a little longer than I expected.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it's only 8:18, so I think we're still making good time considering we finished a whole side quest with another somewhat long and annoying dungeon, and now we're going through this bullfuckery.
Yeah, I was surprised how quickly you beat that.
Yeah, that boss was kind of not very difficult, but I think it might be because I did that one last, so everyone but Robo was pretty well leveled.
Hmm.
Any activity in the chat? Nope, not really.
Nah. Yeah, no idea. I even advertised and everything.
Yeah, not a lot of people today, I guess. It's fine.
Just an off day, yeah.
Even though it's me finishing the fucking game.
Finishing the fucking game! But you know who we can always count on? Orphle.
True.
Orphle will always be. We respect them for that.
Yeah, we stand you, Orphle.
We stand Orphle.
We stand Orphle in this house. How are you doing today, guys? Doing alright, making dumb jokes, but not just doing alright. Slept a lot of the day away, to be honest. Like, I've just been trying to catch up on sleep.
Ooh, yeah, no, I've been doing fine. I mean, I even did a stream earlier today, which I think Orphle was there for, so
Was
you
it
know.
for Psychonauts?
No, earlier today I was streaming. Yesterday I did Psychonauts. But I'm trying to speed run my way through this animation that I got due next, is it Monday? Check my calendar. Yeah, next Monday. Which I think I'll definitely make it. One upside to this project I'm doing, which feels so much better now compared to that other shitty music video I was working on, is they're giving me a very minimalist art style. And I appreciate that.
That certainly sounds like it would help, yeah.
Oh yeah. No, yeah, you just cruise through. If you have no facial features to work with, and it's just like, yeah, just go, go, go. Make the body. Basic shapes. Biatch. So all today I wanted to get all the sketchy stuff out of the way and then spend the next couple days doing cleanup.
Oh, beautiful. Save point down.
Oh.
God, what am I fighting this time?
Oh dear.
Another one of you assholes. God.
Hiya.
And I'll say, die. I said die. You piece of shit. Oh, that was easy. I just killed the top and the bottom half dies.
Oh my goodness.
Again, not difficult. Just kind of fucking annoying.
Just kind of tedious and bullshit. No, yeah, that was the end of Resident Evil 8 for me. Fucking hated the final boss because
I
it
was
looks
there
like
for that, and I was just trying to give you advice, and half the time you weren't fucking listening to me.
All right, Skylar, tell me the advice now, because it seems as though what they wanted you to do is just waste all your ammo on them. It seemed like it was designed in such a way where
like 2 times that you did and you kept dying. I was like, shoot those balloon things that are around that are shooting fireballs at you. And you just
I
ignored
did
them.
shoot those.
On like the 3rd go through, you're like, oh, you tried those? All right, I'll give that a shot. And I'm like,
Well, the point is I eventually shot them.
I wanted to end your entire existence.
Well, and that's not even the thing that annoyed me. It's like, yeah, okay, that's part of it, but that's still like part of it. The problem was I kept running out of ammo, and then they just rail me. Like, the whole thing is just a big endurance. You just need to like waste a lot of ammo, get caps into them, and then at the very end of the game, she gets all up in your face. And you just keep needing to shoot her over and over. It's such a obtuse boss. There's no clear indication that you're winning. You just keep hitting them until they fall over. Which I frankly do not like.
I do not appreciate this bullfuckery.
I am going to send a report.
Alright, what am I fighting?
What am I fighting for?
God, I hate you. Alright, what are you spawning for me now? Oh. Oh, a Lavos larva. I believe I still remember how to fight these. I believe the tactic is just aim for the head.
Let's just shoot them in the head. Did you ever watch any of the crappy Resident Evil movies?
I did, yes.
Oh, not just like the ones with Alice, but the ones that were like Degeneration.
I don't know how bad they are, so I haven't seen them all. But, you know.
It's not that they're like terrible, but it's like they're just nothing movies, you know. Where like you watch it and you're like, okay, I mean, I
definitely saw that. Yeah.
Well, and the thing is, like, it's with the context of the other really bad Resident Evil films, so you're just like, oh, okay, it's not as bad as that, but I still didn't much care for it. They're just kind of like boring and not, the stakes aren't very interesting. And they still include like weird secondary characters like, oh, Jimbo, you are my brother, but now you are a zombie Jimbo, everyone. And you're like, all right. All right.
Sorry, I'm legitimately stuck on Zombie Jimbo.
Zombie Jimbo. He's a fucking main character of Degeneration, all right? Don't be mean to Zombie Jimbo.
I will be as fucking mean as I want to be to some.
He's a fucking zombie, and quite frankly, he's not allowed to vote either.
You know, there's actually a horror movie with that as the plot.
You're not allowed to vote?
Zombies not being allowed to vote. Basically, it's like a politician is like, oh, all those soldiers that died in the war, like, why don't you, like, if you get elected, would you vote to end the fucking war? And like, hey, if all those soldiers who died were here, they'd vote for the war to continue. And then all the dead soldiers from the recent war, they start rising up and demanding the right to vote, so that they can vote for whoever will end the war, because they put it like, they're like, oh, that's the worst possible hell. And the rest of the movie is like, people trying to be like, oh, well, do they deserve the right to vote? Like, who cares? They're just like liberal cucka zombies, and it's like, the fuck. But then after,
what is this awful movie that I'm probably not going to watch?
it's actually an episode of the show Masters of Horror, which is like every episode is directed by a different famous horror director. Like John Carpenter did some episodes, stuff like that. But then at the end, like, they're like, okay, fine, like, we'll let you guys vote. It's fine. But then they lie and don't count the votes. As soon as that happens, every corpse from every soldier who's in every war starts rising up and destroying the country. It's not the best episode, but it is one I will admit I got a lot of enjoyment out of, just conceptually, where it's just like, zombies are real, and it's like, oh shit, they want to vote.
It does sound like a weird setup for like a British comedy.
The episode is Homecoming. It's the 6th episode, and it's directed by Joe Dante.
The guy
who did Gremlins.
Oh, okay.
And Piranha, The Howling, Small Soldiers, Looney Tunes Back in Action. Yeah, let's see who all was in here. Don Coscarelli, Stuart Gordon, Toby Hooper, Dario Argento, Mick Garris, Joe Dante, John Landis, John Carpenter, William Maloney, Lucky McKee, Larry Cohen, John McNaughton. Takashi Miike's episode was banned in America.
Takashi Miike. Wait. Who is that again?
Things you would know him from is he did stuff like Ichi the Killer.
That's it.
Audition, 13 Assassins.
Okay. Yeah.
He made the Ace Attorney movie. The one where nobody.
The Ace Attorney movie.
Yeah, the one where nobody cleans their fucking windows.
Yeah, it's dirty ass fucking windows.
I still think that at some point it'd be like, I know you don't really do the videos anymore, but I still think we should have done something with that. It's like,
so.
Oh god, it's such a weird fucking movie. But then
that was made by Takashi Miike.
Yeah. It makes a little bit of sense.
The windows are fucking dirty. Have you ever seen Ichi the Killer?
Yeah.
Ichi the Killer's dumbass. Like, have you ever seen the manga for that? Like how it ends?
I have not. Hang on.
You know the ending to Ichi the Killer though?
I am aware of it. Yeah.
Yeah, where like it ends with him like with that one character falling off the building. In the manga, he falls off the building because a bird shits in his eye.
God.
It's just everything I hate. I remember my brother, doesn't really anymore. I'm sure on some level it does, but when he was a teenager, he had a big like episode where he loved disturbing movies and like freaky horror movies with like body horror and stuff, which is like, you know, that's all good. It's just an interest, but it did result in him like pulling me aside to show me like weird films where like women are being dismembered, and he's like, it's so cool, right? And I'm like, yeah, dude, all right. And one of them was Ichi the Killer, and I think Ichi the Killer, I like that guy, I like that director, all right, and I think I liked Audition a lot more. Ichi the Killer just felt so stupid to me, and I was like, God, I hate this movie.
Anyway, I was gonna say about a few of the episodes, because I do like the show Masters of Horror, because again, every episode being directed by a famous horror director. It was kind of fun. Like, each one's like about an hour long. It got a spiritual sequel, kind of, which was Fear itself, but it's not the same. But anyways, like, some of the episodes like were Jennifer, which is an episode where a police officer saves the life of a hideously deformed young woman, only to find himself drawn into a web of murder and self-destruction from which he finds it difficult to break away. That's a fairly fucked up episode, I'll admit. Homecoming, the one I already mentioned. Cigarette Burns is one of the ones by John Carpenter. Both the John Carpenter episodes are really good. Man searches for the last surviving print of a rare film that allegedly drove the only audience that ever viewed it into a homicidal frenzy. That one's a really good one. And it stars Norman Reedus.
Okay.
Fair-haired child. A teenage outcast is kidnapped by a strange couple and locked in the basement with their son, who has a dark secret. Which that one has Tank Girl's actress, whose name is escaping me, as one of the main characters.
The secret is I pooped in the basement and you can't get out.
Not exactly. Sick Girl, which a horror comedy in which a lesbian entomologist starts a relationship with another woman, but also finds himself involved with a rather predatory and aggressive insect. Two serial killers, one who kills hitchhikers, another who kills anyone who gives them a ride, clash over their latest victim. Imprint was the one I mentioned earlier by Takashi Miike. That one's just pretty fucked. Family's an entertaining one. What was his name? Norm from Cheers is he's a guy who acts like he has the perfect home life, but all of his family members are actually skeletons of people he's murdered, and he psychotically believes they're his family.
Oh, goodness me.
Yeah. Pro-Life is the other one by John Carpenter. A young pregnant girl trapped in an abortion clinic by her murderous family, who soon discover the only thing more dangerous than her pursuers is the demonic secret she carries inside of her.
Oh, goodness. Is this Victoria's Baby or whatever it's called?
Rosemary's Baby? Kind of.
Rosemary's Baby.
Kind of. It's also got, I'm forgetting his name. Hellboy. Ron Perlman.
Oh, yeah.
The Screwfly Solution, a nightmarish plague, spreads across the globe, transforming men into killers who attack every woman that crosses their paths. Right to Die. After walking away from an auto accident that leaves his wife in a coma and on life support, a man must decide to let his wife die. But the solution becomes more nightmarish when her vengeful spirit threatens to expose a dirty secret of his. We All Scream for Ice Cream. In the 1950s, an ice cream man in a clown makeup is accidentally killed during a childhood prank, and now years later, after the kids have grown up, his ghost returns for revenge. Alright, and the last one I'll mention, just because it's a fucking weird setup, The Washingtonians. A man finds his family in danger after he discovers a shocking secret about the United States of America's founding fathers, in which a secret society is hell-bent on keeping a secret at any cost. The secret is that George Washington was a cannibal.
Look at him.
It ends with a cult dressed like Washingtonians, so like the founding fathers, like the powdered wigs and everything, trying to eat the family.
I could definitely imagine that.
It's a fucking weird episode.
With the powdered wigs and such.
Yeah. Whereas then at the end they make a joke where after the secret of George Washington having been a cannibal, after that's revealed, they make a joke about the $1 bill, because they order some pizza and they they pay the pizza guy and he gives them back a $1 bill, and they see that it's a new $1 bill because of the whole George Washington thing. The face of the $1 bill is changed to George Bush.
Oh my!
Which is, fun fact, illegal. No living president can be on currency.
Oh.
Yeah, you have to be dead before they would even consider putting you on there.
I guess that is so we don't have a narcissistic president who somehow gets it past law to get their fucking face on a bill before they leave office.
Yeah, what president can we imagine in recent times that ever would have considered that?
Obama, that fucker. You know who it would be? You all know who it would be. It'd be that fucker Jimmy Carter, always talking about himself. That absolute cocksucker Jimmy Carter.
Jimmy Carter.
Absolute asshole.
That
Jimmy
peanut
Carter.
farmer.
That peanut farmer, penis sucking piece of shit. Hey, I heard that you put a fucking
what the-
record in space.
what
How
the-
about this for a spin? Fuck
hold-
off, Jimmy
Oh,
Carter.
what the fuck is this shit? I just walked into a room with like weird floating things of Marley and Chrono. And everybody else. What is this?
They want to be your friend, dude.
Just floating. What the hell is this?
Want to be your friends?
I guess we're gonna explain. Behold, my praise, destiny in its most brutal form. All the dreams that might have been, all the happiness and sorrow you might have experienced, gone forever. For you, there will be no tomorrow. The dark omen transcends time and space, waiting for Lavos to awaken. Destiny has led you here, and here you shall rest forever, unless you can defeat me and smash the omen. Alright.
Unless you can defeat me and smash.
Final destination.
Final destination, no items.
Yeah, let's go ahead and do this. Oh, she just brought all of our health down to 1. Let's go up the party a little bit. That's where the stress comes in. See if we can actually do this without that. Oh, there we go. My powers don't seem to work here.
My power is failing. That's what Tails says actually in Sonic Adventure 2.
I'll simply toss you into the Mammon Machine. You'll be one with the Omen, Lavos, and me. And now she's fusing with the Mammon Machine. Alright, sure.
Oh my gosh.
There's some freaky deaky effects going on.
My background probably isn't helping the visual oddity.
Nah, there's a pretty clear border going on. It's workable.
Sorry, I'm going quiet. Just trying to focus on this fight.
No, yeah, same. I'm focusing on that thingy. But this is still not the final boss, though, right? This is
No.
Yeah. How close actually are we to the final boss? Because this is like the final area.
We're getting close.
Okay. Because I felt like I vaguely knew what the final boss looked like.
And this is not it.
Yeah, this ain't it.
This ain't it, fam.
And fam, this ain't it.
Oh, well, that's dead. There we go.
My peanut farm withered.
Okay. Well, we're up on top of the Black Omen.
Well, guys, I'm on top of the Black Omen right now.
You cretins. I plan to live with Lawless in the Troll Universe forever. You shall not get in my way.
You shan't must
I'll
do
have
it.
Such regrets in the next life.
Second. Let's see what she's doing now.
Oh, I like her freaky hands.
She do got freaky hands.
Yeah, B, she got some freaky hands.
attack. Whore.
You hooah!
Oh, there we go.
Hmm.
Yeah, it was not too difficult.
How dare you insects come after me? Oh, almighty Lavos, lend me your power.
Oh, and everything's going dark.
Oh, baby, baby, give me your power, baby. Kisses.
At last, Lavos awakens. Compared with him, you are like germs, but I shall obtain immortality.
And she faded away. Okay. I guess that's an
Immortality.
option.
All right. Well.
Oh, now we're fighting the Lavos. Here we go.
Ah.
Lavos changes his attack mode.
Hmm.
Oh, so he's channeling the bosses that we fought in the past.
You know what? That's what most people like come to expect from boss fights is like callbacks to fights that you had before, challenges you had before.
Makes sense, yeah.
Yeah.
Lavos changes his attack mode. Am I doing something wrong here? Hold on. Repeating attack from previous bosses, strategy using those bosses and if it allows each time strong. Signature thoughts, the boss turns it during time 21 to get to ground until it stops dragging time. Okay, so I just have to go through each of the bosses that he's copying. Changing his attack mode again already. It's not too difficult.
Sigh, already changing his attack mode again.
In attack mode.
Attack mode. What was your favorite part about Kaiba dying canonically?
I fucking no. Oh, nice channeling this bastard.
I mean, fun fact, Kaiba did die in the very first episode, and what we're watching is his after image.
Who's he channeling now? Oh, this big fucking dinosaur.
Channeling my fucking patience, let me tell you.
This boss was weak to light. That I think Spire is something I can do.
Okay.
Can't you attack that again? Oh, now he's channeling Magus. This is where things could get difficult. Okay, never mind. Magus' mode was easy too. I thought it was gonna be harder because I don't have that many like elemental options, but that was fine.
All right, sick.
Yeah, functionally this works kind of like a boss rush, which is not a bad thing.
Oh yeah.
They do it in a way that's, I think, more interesting contextually than just, hey, you have to refight all these bosses again. Instead, you're just fighting the final boss, but it's just copying a lot of the... it's copying a lot of the bosses that you've already done.
Yeah. No, yeah, Devil May Cry 5 was really bad for that, in that it had you go through all the villains again, and it was like blatantly obvious they were just taking all of the bosses and having you fight them again. And they did it in every single game, I'm pretty sure. First game for sure, third game for sure. I don't know about the second one.
The second one's
fourth
so
game.
fucking boring.
The second one is nothing. I barely played it. It's nothing. I mean, I guess I did beat it, but like, there's... I don't remember any of it. I thought that the final boss was like cool
Travis
looking.
Corgi King is now following. Yeah, thanks for the follow.
Swiggity.
Long time no see, friend. Friend of Hayden or friend of Skylar?
Long time no see.
Watch it be like one of my super close friends. I'm gonna feel like a complete douchebag.
You a friend of Hayden? You a friend of me, stranger? Oh wait, it's my friend Travis.
Skylar. Calling me, spelling with the A hurts my soul.
You know, I will admit, Travis is Corgi I King is for some reason provoking a memory in me, but
I'm trying to figure out who it is.
Trying to solve your mystery, Travis.
Travis, you have presented us with a deep, compelling mystery. I think I might.
Through Jradgex. Thank you for writing that beautifully.
Maybe it's somebody from your streams? I'm not sure. Because I'm...
Listen, that name looks very familiar, but like you said, it's been a long time.
Jradaddy,
is that you?
Jradaddy.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, he's
Probably
on the call helping with the stream, but it's my stream, he's just hosting it.
Yeah, no, 'tis I. And yeah, no, probably from streams if you're saying Jradaddy, a staple of some of my streams. Begrudgingly. You know,
Do you actually dislike it when people call you Jradaddy?
It's a mix. It's like, I think it's like kind of funny, but I can see how if that became like a popular thing, I would quickly look like a weird douche that's like, oh yeah, call me daddy. It's like,
I can see that just from you having said that. I was already like, I feel at least a little bit of cringe from that alone.
Yeah. I knew that voice and cough. Oh yeah, that's me. If I'm remembering right, would you be? No, that was Chris Wright. I knew a guy Chris Wright on who we would mostly talk like on Steam. And of course, the very first thing we talked about was Phoenix Wright because his last name was spelled exactly like Wright.
W-R-I-G-H-T.
That's it. That's the one. You know, Travis's Corgi King does look very familiar. Sorry if I don't remember you verbatim, but as you said, it has been a while. Although I did recognize your name. I'm usually pretty good at that, remembering usernames. But yeah, we are currently at the... Yeah, well, this is like the end of Chrono Trigger, basically.
Yep.
We're on the final boss.
Alright, we beat Lavos' first stage. Moving on to stage 2.
On the stage, motherfucking 2, yo.
Alright. Second. Oof.
Now, Skylar, I know that you really hated Disney's Tarzan, but can you give it a chance?
I wanna know, will you give it another chance to the spinsters
Give
like
another
me?
chance to watch Disney's Tarzan.
I wanna know, can you show me? The Tarzan is not a shitty movie. God, we're fucking stupid.
No, sorry, I was also reading Travis's Corgi. I'm in your streams, Dreddy. Okay, this will help you out. Oh, Ethan, my sweet, you will be home. Also, the baby, not yours. Oops, did I say that out loud? Now, is that a reference to Resident Evil 8, or is that like conjuring a memory in my head? Because that also sounds weirdly familiar. I remember we were like making jokes about Heisenberg getting with Ethan at the end of the game and him just divorcing his wife. I 100% remember that. Yes, Reneva. Yep, got it. All right, yeah. Okay, yeah. I got it.
Oh, okay, there we go. That lava stage was easy.
Swiggity swag. Oh, well. Okay, wait, how many stages are there?
Well, we broke the shell. Now we have to go inside. Can it be over? Will there never be an
Ew.
end? Aelin, not give up. Okay, so now we can go inside the shell.
Never give up. Up.
Oh, we're inside of... Yeah, we're inside Lavos' shell. I'm gonna make use of this fact that there's a fucking save point right here. There's also a gateway. What does this lead to?
Hey, you know what, Travis? That was pretty recent, too. Sorry. It provoked, like, a memory in my head of someone else I knew, like, a long time ago. I swear I knew another Travis who I haven't spoken to in a long time. So sorry, I just had, like, some mental gymnastics just now. But, yeah, hey, what's up, homie?
Oh, it brings me back to the end of time. Okay, awesome.
Sick. Well, now that we're at the end of time, we have nothing to worry about.
Yeah, now I can save again.
I can finally finish my book.
Let me talk to this dickhead. When the poem finally rests now, the black home is gone. She reverted back to human. As time for you to access the gate contained within that bucket. You find not yourself, but for all living things, a spell between Lavos and the entire world. So wait, I just go back and... Yeah, let's go fight Lav. Let's go continue our fight with Lavos.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness me.
Wait, do I have to completely refight Lavos again? Oh, for fuck's sake.
Yes, you do.
Because I'm left.
You know you do.
Oh no, the shell's still open. Okay, we're good.
Okay.
Okay, so I don't have to do that first phase again. Just... Did we do that? Never be an end. Then we give up. Oh yeah, then we go inside because I already did that. Actually, there's a way you can shortcut the fight. Is though I want to get the full ending and everything. You can actually fly the Epoch into, crash it into Lavos, and completely skip that first part of his fight. So you can just skip the shell part and just go straight inside of him.
Mm-hmm.
As I said, we ain't doing that.
All right.
But we already fought the shell and everything, and I want to get... plus, if you do it that way, you can't get the, you can't get New Game Plus, and you don't really get the full ending, so... Yeah.
Is that... Wait, are we going for full ending?
Yeah, that's what I'm going for.
Sick.
Alright. Lavos' second form. Which looks kind of goofy.
Which looks a tad ridiculous, if I must say.
Disagree. Oh, that was a fucking harder hit than I was expecting. Okay. Well.
So, Skylar, have you read Travis's comments?
Which one?
The latest one. Or this will help you remember. I called you Hooper, and you was told me, don't test me, Travis. I'll do it. Don't test me. I was like, okay, do I have to be 11? And you said, do like Eggo waffles. I said, yeah. And you said, good boy, now put on the dress. And I was like, okay, I got give the fan what they want.
I don't remember this.
I mean, I was following you until the put on the dress part.
I don't remember anything.
But if it made your day, Travis, then look, I'm happy. I'm sorry if I blacked out during this moment, but I'm happy for you, man. I was following you with the Eggo waffles part, but
Kind of lost me at the end there.
Yeah, you kind of lost me at the end there. Also, what's this about being 11?
Oh wait, what the fuck? Oh, god damn it! That attack did nothing.
Oh, fucking Hooper from Stranger. Okay, yeah. I mean, that probably definitely happened, yes.
Do you compare to Sheriff Hooper a lot?
Yes, I do.
I feel like you don't like that very much.
It's not that I dislike it, it's just one of those, like... Boy, I sure do get compared to 40-year-old men a lot. I mean, the actor that plays Hooper is a
In
handsome
complete
man.
fairness, we've been friends for how long, and I, for the longest time, thought you were, like, significantly older than me, but no, you're, like, less than a year older than me.
True, yeah. Well, you know what else is weird is I thought you were significantly younger than me.
It's because I'm an immature fuckhead, I know. It's fine.
I mean, yeah, it's because you swear in
What
my
the
vicinity.
fuck? Please tell me that attack isn't about to party wipe me. Oh, that's very close to a party wipe. Oh no. Good thing I have a Mega Elixir.
Hey, think about it. You're the new Hellboy. No, yeah, I mean, that new Hellboy I did not like, but Hooper would have been like a good choice for the new Hellboy. The trouble is, like, making that movie meant the end of the Guillermo del Toro trilogy, and that's a big bummer. Because I
Full agree, yeah.
freaking love that trilogy. I didn't even realize it was a trilogy until it was over. And then I was like, oh, fuck, there was another movie?
Wait, there were 3?
No, there was gonna be 3.
Oh,
And then contract disputes, blah, blah, theater, bullshit, you know.
They fucked with Del Toro way too goddamn much. Like when they canceled his At the Mountains of Madness movie.
Oh, yeah. Well, the thing is,
Okay.
like...
Stage 2 is dead now.
I get the impression that Del Toro, like, is like, you know, a movie first kind of guy. Doesn't, like, want to settle when they aren't, like, giving him a proper budget. And if he's into, you know, good, high-quality looking monsters and he can't get proper funding for it, it'll probably lead to disputes, arguments, blah, 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 and then they'll just cut him off. Like, I'm pretty sure he loses projects strictly because they're not giving him the budget that he needs to make what he needs.
Hmm.
He makes it legit, as we know. I bet both of you can't guess how old I am. I mean, you're right. I have nothing to go off of. I could pick any given number. Would you want us to guess, or would that just be strange? Because my first bet would be, like, probably early 20s. Early to mid 20s.
Okay, so now we're at the final stage of Lavos. Let's fucking do this.
Cool, it's cool.
Oh yeah, this fight is bullshit. You'd think that the center is the main enemy. It's not, it's the pod on the right. The pod on the right is what you actually need to kill.
Travis, my ballpark estimate was like early to mid-20s. Do you want me to just like ballpark a number, or so if I had to choose, I don't know, like 22, 23? Very close. 21? 21? 24. Ah, yeah. Nice, nice. Yeah, all right, yeah. Just around that range. I say that because, like, usually people within, I don't know, my demographic and even Skylar's demographic are usually around our age, if not, like, a little bit younger. I definitely don't make, like, Markiplier-esque content where I may be pulling in, like, high schoolers. You know what? That's actually not true. Because when I do art streams, that can pull in a younger audience. You know, it varies.
All right, so I'm going to kind of explain how this fight's actually working, since we're doing some stuff here. So the one on the left heals the one in the center, and while the one in the center is still around, you can't damage the one on the right. So once the center one is dead, I can put that on. We're fighting the one on the right.
Goddamn. Goddamn.
Oh, there we go, now I can... Wait, you fucker!
You fuck. Skylar, I'm just going to say this now. I did not appreciate when Barry Burton died in Resident Evil for the GameCube.
Not appreciate what?
I did not appreciate when Barry Burton died in Resident Evil for the GameCube.
Doesn't he also die in Resident Evil for PS1?
Yeah, but I couldn't really see it because it was so pixely. So I don't know. I don't know how I felt about that death. It was a little blurry. I'd say you're close to being 30, and Sky, I guess you're like something younger, like 27 or 26. Okay, so I'm 26, and Skylar's like 14 or something.
I'll kill you. I am also 26.
There you go.
Wait, when's your birthday?
April. Oh wait, 27 is what I meant.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I was like, wait a minute, what the fuck? No, you're not.
April 15th is my birthday. You know, sometimes I think, like, okay, I know I got a deep voice, but it really doesn't sound like I'm that much older. And then I started watching, you ever heard of Civi11, this YouTuber?
Not offhandedly.
He's been making the rounds lately. He does a lot of reviews for, like, old boomer shooters like Doom and Blood series and, like, that new game Dust that came out in 2019. Those, like, pixelated first-person shooters. He does stuff like that, and he does other games, too. But he's mostly into, like, shooters. And if you listen to that guy, you might assume that he is, like, 40-something. Because his voice just straight up sounds like a boomer. But no, he's only, like, 30. He's only, like, 32 years old or something. But he sounds... His voice just makes him sound so much older. And when I watch his videos, I'm like, oh... That's probably how people hear me. It's just the voice, man. It makes a big difference. Yeah.
Sorry, this one's a little bit of a tricky fight because I have to keep an eye on when defense goes up. Yep, like right there. Just went back up.
Mm-hmm. Swag.
Come on.
Come on.
Alright, and then it revives that piece. That's fine.
Yo, Skylar, how hard did you fucking laugh when Elon Musk was on SNL cosplaying as Wario?
I hate everything about what you just said. I want to make that very, very clear.
You know that that's real though, right?
Sadly.
Mm-hmm. The part that like I hated the most was he brought his wife on too, and it was only then that I really realized almost every sketch of SNL is done on stage and they just film it. And he brought his wife on, who apparently her trademark is she like has really deep eyeshadow, which looks good in every occasion except when she was dressed up as Princess Peach, because it just looked like Princess Peach with bad makeup on. And the directing was so awful, and everything about that is bad. It's not just the fact that it's Elon Musk as Wario. Everything about it's a fucking mess. Everyone is off. And you know what legitimately pisses me off is that at the very end, it was all a joke about some Italian politician that I don't give a fucking shit about. It's just everything about it is awful. Everything. Man, I feel young. I mean, to be fair, I think we're only talking a 2-year difference, but yeah, that's fine. If you feel young, then hell yeah, man.
Let's beat the shit out of this boss. Don't revive, don't revive, don't revive.
Let's beat the shit out of this little punk-ass kid, yo.
That's the thing, since the one on the right has like 30,000 health, the one in the middle has 10,000, the one on the left has something like 2,000. But once the others are dead, it'll lower its defense, you can actually hit it, but then it'll revive them like it just did. So now I gotta fucking re-kill the little shit again.
Can I just say, I love that you're fighting the bell and the balloons from the fair in the beginning of the game.
Well, it's because he time warped, so this is where he brought us.
Man. I mean, it's good callbacks. At least I still
He'll
have my
time warp again, I'm sure, pretty shortly, because wherever you time warp, that changes his tech. Yeah, like right now, he's changing it too. No, he's sticking with this, I guess. He just time warped, spun the wheel, and landed on the exact same place. That's fine.
Yeah, no, Travis, I still have my GameCube as well. I'm not sure if it works or not. I haven't tested it in a while, but I actually got 2 GameCubes in my whole life. The first one broke for mysterious reasons. Like, I have absolutely no idea, but one day it just stopped reading every single disc. I'm sure if I did some research on it, I could figure out, like, oh, there's a laser somewhere and it got scratched or something. But for some reason, my family was willing to go and get another one, and then that second GameCube held together for years. And that was I'm very grateful.
See you later. Every time work away from Magus's location too. I'm not exactly sure where this is.
And you know what else? I just had like a memory of speaking of like broken.
Oh my god, I got it!
Whoa! Wait! Whoa! What?
That did the trick.
Did you beat him?
Yep.
Whoa! Is that the end of the game?
It's about to be.
Whoa! Yo!
Oh, and there's a seizure warning. There's my eyes.
Oh boy. Okay.
You'll see it.
Getting ready for it. I need to get Twilight Princess. Yes, you do. God, Twilight Princess for the GameCube? Fuck. That's really expensive, isn't it? Oh.
Chrono. It's the bell from the beginning of the game.
Oh my gosh.
From when you woke up in bed.
Oh my gosh.
Soldier, it's time to rise and shine. We have a little surprise for you.
Ooh.
Why is there a soldier in here? Are you fucking my mom? Your stay of execution has been canceled. You must now face your sentence. We've been looking for you, Chrono. Where did you take my daughter? Yeah, you don't. Chrono hasn't done anything. He says Chrono has been a perfect gentleman, but what do you think, Chancellor? Chrono's deeds have an enormous impact on the kingdom. Chancellor, how could you? Please listen to me. We had to save the future, right? Nah. Oh, the old man from the future. You saved the future and gave us hope. And the king from the past. You fought Magus's troops and brought peace to the kingdom in the year 600. Chrono beat Reptites. What's going on here? There's Luca. Lucky, you brought them here, didn't you? I feel bad I barely used Luca in the game. Our kinsman told me all about your incredible mission. Kinsman? You mean these are my ancestors and descendants? Yeah, I was supposed to be my kingdom and my daughter, and you were saving past, present, and future. Now for True Victory Parade. Today we celebrate you, Chrono. Now Marley, go out and enjoy the last night of the fair.
Goddamn.
Come along with Chrono, our hero. Princess Nadia is finally home. At last, Gaudia is back to normal. It's a moonlight parade.
Ah, fuck yeah.
I'm gonna sit back and watch.
You know, every RPG should have a parade, to be honest. TBH.
That's right, there is an ending where Frog pulls a
Big thing out of his ass.
No, pulls a Lancelot and fucks the queen, and so Marley becomes a frog person.
Oh, that's funny.
Oh, now I can move around more freely. Not much business weapons anymore, but I like it that way. And I can like talk to some different people. Honey, don't used to be a sack of potatoes. Dance with me. Chrono the King says you see the future. Wait till I tell my friends.
This is nice.
There's Mom. You saved us all? That's nice, dear, but I wish you spent more time around the house. Man, fuck you, bitch.
I wish you stayed home and didn't go on an adventure. Fuck you.
Princess Gorgeous, don't get me wrong. Of course you are, too. Mother, I have saved future. But did you do the fucking dishes? I always knew you'd run off a time-traveling adventure instead of doing your responsibilities, just like your father.
I thought you were gonna go to the Takashi station to pick up some power converters.
Pick up some motherfucking converters. I want to go to Taji Station to pick up some power converters.
I want to go to Takashi Station and pick up some Bing Bings. What's wrong with you, Baba?
The Bing Bings. Pick up some Bing Bings.
I'm going to get some Bing Bings and some Dingoes, Father. What don't you understand about that?
Is that your is that the voice you're doing for Mother in the Maze?
Yeah, sure.
Now we're here at the portal. Well, everyone, this is it. Each to thine time. The gate has grown weak. We've got to say our goodbyes before the gate closes. You're all leaving? Chrono was strong, Marley too. Ayla, have fun. You're my distant
Ayla,
ancestor,
have
so you
fun.
better have tough kids or I'll be in trouble. No worry, Ayla very strong. So they just confirmed that Kino's gonna bang Ayla. Lucky bastard. Kino, dummy, we go now. Yeah, even Ayla's like, shut the fuck up. Bye, Ayla, best girl. There's a feisty crowd, but they are thine kin, and 'tis of consequence. Queenland awaits, your majesty. We too shall take our leave.
C'est la vie.
Mr. Frog? Long farewell ne'er were necessary. Right, besides, actions speak louder than words. Oh, he gives her a kiss on the or she gives him a kiss on the cheek.
Aww.
Yeah, don't these things end with the princess kissing the frog? Aww. And he just jumps in the thing. And there's Magus. So you're gonna search for Shayla? Oh, Magus, you bitch, you didn't even say anything.
So you're gonna search for Shayla?
Luca, I will miss you. What's wrong, Luke? Aren't you gonna say goodbye to Robo? She knows. Knows what? Robo was born in a bleak future. When we defeated Lavos, we changed history. Robo may not exist in the future. Please relax, the new future has a place for me. Darn, Robo, don't pretend you don't care when you're really sad. It makes things worse. Oh, now she's crying. Luca,
Oh, no!
you taught me these emotions. Thank you. Tears don't become you, Luca. Robo will be there in the new future. Goodbye. Caution, oil has washed over my sight sensor. Sight diminished.
Goodbye,
Just, he bumped into it.
good
He bumped into one of the
friends,
machines.
goodbye.
Oh, the implication is Robo was crying oil.
Oh my fucking god.
Do you remember that talk we had? You mean about whether or not our lives flash by before we die? Yeah, I get the feeling the entity is finally at rest. Yes, I feel that too. Time travel, how exhausting. We should dismantle the epoch, its job is finished. Oh, and there's the cat. You naughty thing, come back here. Look,
You
Ryan,
naughty
your cat's
little
running
thing.
away because you haven't been feeding it. And the cat jumps into the time portal. Hey, come back here. And your mom jumps into the time portal. Oh great, Chrono, that gate will never open again. Well, looks like we have no choice but to go after them. Go after them, but the gates. Luca, don't turn off your brain yet. I forgot, we have a time machine. Oh, Princess, the king asks for your presence. Fuck you want, king. Oh, there he is. I'm so
Motherfucker.
happy. Now there's no reason for you to go away anymore. I have a gift for you to commemorate this day, Princess Nadia. Oh, the bell and the attached to the plant. This is Nadia's bell. Will ring out across the land. And we're running away. Marley, where'd you go? Oh, could someone lend me a hand? Daddy, I hate to say this, but I can't sit around doing nothing.
Daddy, Daddy.
And then we leave on the time machine. You made just in time. Shall I fire one off? No, Taven, I could really use your help. Now I'll be firing off something. Oh, fireworks. And the credit sequence.
Yeah.
Yorinobu Sakaguchi.
Dingy ding dang dingy doo
Oh,
doo.
and there goes the epoch.
Oh.
Let's see what's going on in the different timelines. Ah, there's that mode 7. Hey, there's Robo reunite with his girlfriend, watching the ship fly by. Ayla and Kino flying on pterodactyls. Frog's captain of the guard. And yeah, you can see the epoch flying in all timelines.
Nice.
And there's Magus. Floating and being a douchebag.
As always.
Yes, that's all it is. Sorry, I'm being quiet. I'm just kind of enjoying the ending.
Oh yeah, I'm just looking at the lights and looking at all the nice scenery. Hey. Orphle says, good job.
Yeah, because I think I got the best possible ending. I might be wrong.
I mean, you might as well. You did every single side quest.
Yeah, I'm gonna check just to be sure.
How many times have you beaten Chrono Trigger?
This is my second.
Oh. God damn.
All right. I believe that's.
I believe that's that.
Yeah, let's check in.
The end. Oh, yeah. Oh, goodness
Yeah,
me.
just checking to see if this is the best ending.
Do you want to do the game all over again?
Who asked that?
No, that's me asking.
Oh, not right now, but I mean, eventually, if you drop out, I'll play through it again.
Fair enough.
I mean, RPGs are kind of hard to just, like, sit down and play through on a whim.
No, yeah, I mean, that's why I was laughing. Like, oh, please don't tell me you're gonna start the whole damn thing over again. But that, I mean, that was super nice, the way that they let you walk around the fair and say hi to everybody and kind of reminisce. You get to see your Bobby again.
1 second. This time then change effect rest of the outputs. Mouse her legs. Alice is quietly by the fountain with her husband, Taven, trying to cheer her up. If you did save her, she's up and about, begging the nags asked Taven to dance with her. Yeah, which we ran into. When Frog and Mags face each other in the North Cape. Yeah, so there's a bunch of variants to that good ending. Like, 1A used the Epoch to reach Lavos. If you do that, you can't. There's no way to travel back in time because you destroyed the Epoch. Which results in Marley and Chrono floating off with balloons into the night sky as the credits roll. 1B, follow the cat, use a different method other than the winged Epoch, which is what we did. Save the Chancellor, which we did. Which means that he brought the bell out. Because I saved Laura, she was with her husband in the square trying to beg him to dance. 1E is the only change we did not do. When Frog and Magus face each other on the North Cape, either fight and kill him or spare Magus' life. We spared him. In the canon ending, Frog spares Magus' life as killing him will not return Cyrus, as Magus runs through for the rest of the adventure, leaving at the end to search for his older sister. However, if you choose to fight Magus in a one-on-one battle and defeat him, Magus' spell to transform him into a half-human, half-fiend will wear off, but not until the end of the game. That is after going through the Black Iron. If you do defeat Magus and immediately defeat Lavos before reacquiring Chrono, Magus, as his magic wears off and Frog turns back in his human form, who is a tall, muscular man. This is because of the age of 10 years while in his fiendish form. He bids farewell to the others preparing to return to the Middle Ages. Luke and Marley use this opportunity to remark on how handsome he is, wishing he could stay around longer. The player defeats Magus in one-on-one battle and defeats Lavos before the Black Dome by using the bucket or telepod. Chrono, Marley, and Luke aboard the Epoch, and one of the scenes shows Frog transforming at the base of a waterfall in Diedro Mountains, which, yeah, because we didn't kill Magus, we got the arguably better ending?
Yeah. Well, because we like Magnus.
He's a dick, but he had noble intentions to a degree.
Yeah. I think it's more interesting that way.
Yeah, some of the other endings that were possible were... You know what? Hold on. I'm going to go ahead and... Is the song stopping? Or is it just looping again? Okay, it's looping. What happens if I hit reset? I want to see if it gives me the New Game Plus option.
It's just so weird to me. I always think of New
Yes,
Game
it
Plus
does.
as
Yep,
like that.
there it is. Yeah, this is the first... Chrono Trigger is the first game to ever introduce the concept of New Game Plus.
Oh, it was the first. Oh,
it was the first one I actually called... Well, at the very least, the first call it New Game Plus.
Oh.
Yeah, so the term comes from Chrono Trigger. So now if I wanted to, I could hit New Game Plus, and from there, the game's harder. I have access to my equipment from this playthrough. Not the money, though, which is what it is. But one thing is I can fight Lavos right at the beginning of the game.
Yes.
Yeah.
So quite literally, you could do it all over again.
I could. Like, it incentivizes you to do so. Plus, with the fact that there's different endings and you can fight Lavos whenever the hell you want to. That's how you get a bunch of the different endings, is by fighting him at certain points through the campaign. Through the campaign.
Swiggity.
But 1 second. Trigger. I know that the complete
Thank you guys
has
for-
a part of his episode that he actually talks about, like, what the...
I mean, it's almost perfect. It's a pretty goddamn good game. Aside from its big pile of endings,
well, naturally.
the family line being turned into frog people turns to Luca's canon ending, and there are a few slight mini actions and choices. They range from heart, and you don't just get one early opportunity either.
Right.
After
Here, I will play this clip here, or that's the part of the video. So if you want to watch it, it'll be playing on the stream.
Okay.
1 second. Well, if it feels like working, that'd be helpful. Okay, here we go.
every single one of these 13 separate endings is a quest that weighs heavily on the soul. So, in order to detail the arduous task of completing each ending, I'm gonna have to get a little bit more spoilery than usual. You've been warned. Alright, here's how it all works. The final boss of the game is actually a freaky alien thing named Lavos that's been lying to which you can just say, "Fuck it, I'm out," and go straight to the final battle. Of course, doing so when you're not properly leveled is a very, very bad idea, but if you happen to be playing through a New Game Plus file, along with your buffed up stats and abilities, then taking on Lavos before lunchtime is more than feasible. You unlock different endings by confronting Lavos in different ways at different points in the story, and by choosing to go through with or neglect certain actions and choices. They range from heartwarming to dark to extremely weird. And to show off all of these endings, I welcome you all to the Chrono Trigger Ending Showcase. You guys ready? Strap yourselves in. It's spoiler country time. Ending 1, Beyond Time. This is the ending that most tend to agree that is the true canon ending, and there are a few slight mini variations on it. However, there are a few things to look out for that you should absolutely have done before beating the game. 1. Do the side quest in which you save Luca's mom from the accident. 2. Save the Chancellor in 1000 AD in the Rainbow Shell side quest. And 3. Make sure you brought back Chrono from the dead. Hey, I told you there'd be spoilers, man. So on that note, I want to quickly talk about Chrono's death. In the first bout with Lavos, Lavos ends up trying to kill the entire team. Chrono, in his heroic deeds, sacrifices himself to save the entire group. And so you, the player, are given a choice, to save or not save Chrono. And in the event that you decide to save Chrono, the man at the end of time will give you a very important item, the Chrono Trigger. This item will let the team bring back one person that they love if that person is important for the good of the space-time continuum. Hence the name Chrono Trigger. That's pretty badass if you ask me. There's also 2 ways to get 2 different endings within this and the next ending. Let's call them Beyond Time A and Beyond Time B. The defining factors of getting these endings depend on how you fight Lavos, by either crashing the space-time ship the Epoch into Lavos, or deciding to fight Lavos through the bucket in the End of Time or the telepod at the Millennial Fair. In Beyond Time A, if you crash the Epoch into Lavos and defeated him that way, Chrono will wake up in present-day Guardia Castle. The king and the chancellor punk Chrono by saying that he's sentenced to death, but then they inform him and the crew that they're the guests of honor at the fair. The party then returns to Luca's telepods during the final nights of the Millennial Fair. Knowing that the time gates will soon close forever, they all bid one another farewell and depart for their eras of origin. It's bittersweet, but the Earth is saved. However, in this variation, the epoch has been crashed into Lavos, and Marley and Chrono move on and help the king hang the new bell in town, and by doing so, the two accidentally go flying into the sky as the credits roll. In Beyond Time B, if you didn't crash the epoch and accessed Lavos by the telepod or the bucket, the same events will take place. However, when the team gets into the telepods to go back to their respective time zones, Chrono's mom and his cats run inside the portal and disappear, prompting Luca, Marley, and Chrono to go on a quest through time to find Chrono's mom and cats. Number 2, Reunion. In Reunion A, if you defeat Lavos before you resurrect Chronos and crash the epoch, you'll get an ending in which Marley is distraught over Chrono's death. She yells at everyone to help her bring Chrono back, yet everyone sulks and move on to their respective time zones. Later on, Marley gets revisited by the crew in an attempt to bring back Chrono. She's then whisked away from the celebration to Death Peak. There, she awaits Chrono's return until she notices his silhouette in the distance. Guys, it's true love. It knows no bounds. Yet, in Reunion B, if you defeat Lavos before you resurrect Chrono and you didn't crash the epoch, you'll get almost the same ending, with Marley walking normally back to Death's Peak to wait for Chrono. The difference being is that when the epoch is crashed, the balloons whisk her away to Death Peak versus her walking. Now before we move on to number 3, are you ready for a mindfuck? Because we're about to go a layer deeper. These endings, while they have variants that I explained, there's one blatant character variant that I need to explain, and it's gonna get kind of complicated. Halfway through the game, you get the character Magus to join your party. Magus and Frogs are rivals. You don't actually have to let Magus join your party. He's an optional character, depending on if you kill him or not. Which means, yeah, you guessed it, there's 4 possible endings within these 2 variants, meaning there's 8 subsequent endings total. Chrono lives, Magus lives, crash the epoch. Chrono lives, Magus lives, don't crash the epoch. Chrono lives, Magus dies, crash the epoch. Chrono lives, Magus dies, don't crash the epoch. Chrono dies, Magus lives, crash the epoch. Chrono dies, Magus lives, don't crash the epoch. Chrono dies, Magus dies, crash the epoch. Chrono dies, Magus dies, don't crash the epoch. I know that was a lot. It's insane, right? And a lot of you are thinking, hey, these endings aren't actually that different. No, they are. In the ones that involve Magus not being around, Frog turns back into human because Magus cursed Frog to begin with. Meaning that's not Frog anymore, that's a human being named Glenn. Number 3, The Dream Project. This one is very strange but cool. If you get onto the right telepod at the very beginning of the game and manage to defeat Lavos, you'll be warped to an area known as the End of Time, where there are NPCs everywhere that are representative of the actual developers of Chrono Trigger. Pretty tight, huh? Number 4, the successor of Guardia. Using that same telepod, but after you return from the past and before you reach the end of time, will result in all of Marley's family line being turned into frog people. Hey, I guess Frog got busy with Queen Lean somewhere in the timeline. Go ahead, Frog. You do you. Number 5, Good Night. This occurs after you reach the end of time, but before learning about the legendary hero. And all it is 3 of the game's creatures messing around with each other as they try and get some sleep. Dicks. This has to be one of the worst endings in the game. Number 6, the legendary hero. Okay, if you waited until after you learned about the legendary hero, but you haven't gotten the hero's badge yet, you'll see both a humorous recreation of the game's opening in the future and an ominous vision of Chrono and his friends laughing next to a throne. Creepy. Number 7, the unknown past. Got the hero's badge but didn't go to Isla's party yet? Then you'll get an ending that depicts all the playable characters and their activities in their own times. Number 8, People of the Times. If you've got the gate key but Frog hasn't rejoined the party yet, then you'll get a bunch of images of random characters from the game. Again, another ending that doesn't really give you much, but hey, it's an ending. Number 9, The Oath. If you return the sword known as Masamune to Frog, but haven't yet defeated Magus at his castle, then Frog leaves his friends in order to track down Magus for one final battle. It's actually kind of cool because at the very end, you see a silhouette at the top of the castle, and you don't know, is it Frog or is it Magus? Number 10, the Dino Age. Let's say you fought Magus, but you haven't yet beaten Azala and the Black Tyranno. Well, then you're gonna end up making everyone into lizard people. Yup, don't fuck around with the timeline. Number 11, What the Prophet Seeks. With the Black Tyranno down, but without you having witnessed Shala entering the Ocean Palace, Magus will travel to the palace by himself to take on Lavos alone. What a badass. Number 12, Memory Lane. After you've watched Shala go into the palace, but before you've powered up Marley's pendant, you'll earn an ending in which Marley and Luca break the fourth wall and proceed to rank several male characters from the game. Scandalous. This is actually one of the only times in the game in which Chrono speaks. It's kind of weird. Number 13, Dreams Epilogue. Now this one is super special. See, believe it or not, this ending is actually exclusive to the Nintendo DS version of Chrono Trigger, which means that in order to complete the game, I had to go out and buy another version of it.
Real quick, because it's showing this little screenshot here during the end credit sequence, because this was the box art and the cartridge cover and everything. The fact that the art is wrong and it shows Marley using fire magic, even though she only does water and ice spells.
Not only that, I had to play through the DS version twice to get this special ending, since it's only obtainable on New Game Plus. To unlock the ending, you have to complete the 3 exclusive. For example,
oh shit! I hit a button and I got zipped around.
Upon hours of good old. Still here? To unlock the ending, you have to complete the 3 exclusive Dimensional Vortex dungeons and then defeat the Dream Devourer. It's actually a foreshadowing of Chrono Trigger's sequel, Chrono Cross, featuring an amnesiac Magus being flung through time after the final battle, which brings an end to the Chrono Trigger ending showcase. Still here? Really? Wow, that's impressive. I've got to admit that.
So yeah, those that's basically all the endings for the game. And
Nice.
boy, it's complicated. I've only seen, I believe, 3 of the endings, because I did fight Lavos in the No, I've actually only seen 2. I have not done the New Game Plus one before.
God damn. I mean, you aren't really. You say this is like the second time you've done Chrono Trigger, so I don't blame you. It doesn't seem like a game you've replayed a whole bunch.
Yeah, I mean, after the thing is, like, playing through RPGs, like, doing it, like, yeah, let's do it again. I know there are some people who can do that. I'm not one of those. Nothing wrong with people who can. I just can't.
Yeah, for real.
But yeah, we managed to get through the game tonight, which is what I was hoping for.
Yeah, holy shit, you actually did it, homie.
Yeah. I mean, I was
hoping
hoping to do it last time, but that was probably way too hopeful on my part.
We did a lot of side quests on the last one. It was hours.
It would have been easier if we just skipped all the side quests, but just because a lot of the side quests are not needed for getting the good ending or anything like that. But it was really nice to give, like, some characters some closure, like letting Luca save her mom, Marley get a closure with her dad and everything like that.
Yeah.
It is weird though that Luca's real, like, her character arc ending and everything happens in somebody else's side quest, and that her actual side quest is just making a weapon.
Yeah, I mean, she is here at least, and it's like related, but yeah, I know.
It's still weird. Also,
In
once
any
again,
case.
Ayla is still best girl. Fight me.
It's true. I mean, I ain't disputing nothing. I kind of prefer Luca. They're more my type, but yeah.
Fair.
Sure.
You were a Velma kid watching Scooby Doo, weren't you?
I'm not telling you nothing.
You bastard. All right. But yeah, thank you everybody for watching. I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream so I can get some stuff done because I have not eaten all day.
I'm pretty hungry myself too. Yeah.
You got to feed the belly. But yes, join us next time when Hayden plays through Final Fantasy VI. I said it, you have to do it now.
Oh no! No!
We do got to figure out when we're gonna do that because I know I said I'd join you in that to help you out.
Yes. Yeah. Give me time because the next stream I'm doing is a bunch of like Nickelodeon games.
Yeah.
And we're also coming up on like October, and I really wanted to do spooky games then, like a lot of spooky games.
Well, you know what we could do since normally like we've been doing like your streams on Wednesday and me streaming on Thursday. What we could do is you stream Final Fantasy VI on Thursday and I just join you on it.
We could.
I don't know how much you'd want to like do a Wednesday and a Thursday stream. I just wanted to bring it up.
Yeah.
Like, Thursday, it'd be like Wednesdays or whatever you want to do stream, and then Thursday if you wanted to do like a full run or until you get bored of Final Fantasy VI.
Yeah. Let me think on it because it's kind of late right now, so I don't want to make big decisions. And
That's fine.
also,
yeah, we'll figure it out.
Yeah, no, and also a friend of mine, we record a lot of Danganronpa Let's Plays, and usually we do them on Friday. So if I'm like filling up my schedule, it's like Wednesday stream, Thursday is stream, and then Friday we record. It's like I'm doing a whole lot of sitting.
I do get that. I do get that. Yeah, get you an exercise ball.
Yeah. Well, I need to go on more walks, honestly.
Well, either way, thank you all for joining. Not sure what I'll stream next time. I've got a couple weeks before I'll be able to stream again, but I'm glad I was able to play through this game again. I still really enjoy it. I do wonder if I prefer Final Fantasy VI or not. Like, I think the combat in this is better. I think as a game it's more fun, but story-wise, Final Fantasy VI is really hard to beat.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, 6 has a lot of really intense character moments. Like this has some good character moments too, but boy, by 6 I felt fucking drained.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Well, we'll see when we get there.